Did you eat one of the Reese's peanut butter cups and put the wrapper back in?
No, I did not.
There's one. I would never do that. Who did that?
I would never do that either.
I would never do that ever. I would never. I may have missed the. I apologize for that. Horrible boss though I am. I think I apologized that time. Did I not?
When you left garbage all over the floor and I had to clean up
garbage
after you?
all over the floor.
Whoa.
Just leave the attitude,
Easy.
okay? We know what a star you are.
Back in now, pal.
Just leave the attitude, okay? There's a much funnier, wittier replacement than you. I don't know if you've heard the last couple. Did you scrub all of his jokes yet? Or no, as I told you?
Oh, yeah. I went back and got that.
That you can do on your own.
That's why
fine.
he was so boring.
That's fine. Who would do that?
That's a psychopath move.
Maybe a Matt Carano last stand.
You're blind, so I'm going to assume you didn't do it.
Would never take. I didn't know the reason.
I would
was
actually fire you if you did that.
Understandable.
I don't. Who would? Is that correct? I mean, who else would it be?
I mean, there are 4 people who have been in the studio this week.
To our knowledge.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, Latino. No, that was
Kirk was last week.
No. Yeah.
I don't know. There's some serious allegations against
Kirk
Latino
was
Kirk.
eyeball fucking me like crazy that day, too. This is what he does.
He has a tendency of doing that.
Well, as the Latin men do.
Well,
you know how that goes.
Kind of how they are.
We'll get there in a second. But
good thing Steve's back.
Let's crack the mystery of this at some point, though. I'm not kidding around about that. Well, welcome back, Steve.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm good. Back to normal.
Are you here to offer any A, apology, or B, resignation?
No, I'd like to know who this fuck is in the Facebook group saying that he has a close personal relationship with me.
This guy kind of.
And he says that I'm planning to come in here and resign. First of all, fuck that guy. And second of all of the people who decided to give 1-star reviews to this podcast, like Kirk doesn't care about 5-star reviews. I'm the one who want 5-star reviews, so they all better go back and change them to 5-star reviews or they can fuck off.
Continue.
He's back, baby.
All the people who said that they weren't going to listen to these episodes, go back and download those episodes and listen to those episodes. I want the download numbers to be higher for the episodes that I was gone.
Canorano fire.
And I'd also say thank you very much to everyone who expressed their support for me.
During your horrible battle with cancer that you had for those 3 days.
You should have seen the people reaching out to me. Thoughts and prayers, Steve. We're with you.
Yeah.
Keep pulling.
Yeah. It was very awful of you.
Keep in mind, I think that vacation is probably going to be paid. Just so, I mean, let's
Steve had 3 days off.
Now, I purposely
loses no money,
right,
and had people kissing his ass up and down for the entire week.
Well, I will say in a pathological move, I did make Steve come back on a Friday though.
That was weird.
I was not going to give him full vacation for being a fucking idiot.
But I did find it odd. You just didn't give him the whole week.
Everything's thought out. How about the people, Steve, who were critical of me, your boss, the guy who stepped during Albright, his page of
they definitely shouldn't have been critical of you. I mean,
please continue.
If I thought that the suspension was warranted, what room do they have?
So can you speak for all those people and apologize to me on behalf of those people?
Yes, I would like all of those people to apologize.
No, I want you to apologize for putting me through that because of those people.
I apologize for putting you through unjust criticism.
Thank you. That's it.
And also, another thing I'll say, the Robba fans who are trying to fuck with Menners.
The who?
The Robba fans.
Oh, okay, right. I didn't know they. Okay.
Did I stutter?
I'm sorry. You mean the group that had one protester?
Exactly. No. What was there? 800 signatures on my petition. That's the baseline for the Kurt Schilling Robinson podcast. 800 listeners.
When does that podcast start?
Maybe for the debut. Well, I don't know. We got to pin down Kurt's schedule. He's a busy guy.
Well, I want that podcast to happen.
Yeah.
What were you saying though? You were saying
don't fuck with Menners. I'm a huge Menners fan now.
Oh, wait a minute. What is going on here?
I'm a Menners guy. Yes.
Topsy-turvy world.
Yes. I respect him now.
Are you a Democrat now? What happened during these 3 days?
No. He was telling me how excited he was for this Hillary Clinton podcast.
Oh, God. Who's is that radio.com or no?
No, it's not radio.com. I was joking around about Entercom having purchased it already.
That sense of humor. It's back, baby.
It was pretty good. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So you and I texted a little bit during the 3 days.
Yes.
What was going on? Like, I picture like a man of for all seasons, the king sitting there while the kingdom around him is falling apart. Like, what are you doing all day? What's the Steve Robinson day? Like, what's Wednesday like?
Mostly just crawling the walls. I think one thing
what did you say? A cabin fever?
Yeah, I think one thing I learned was
nobody's ever texted me the words cabin fever until that.
You know what that's like, Kirk, right? Cabin fever.
I sure do. Go ahead, Steve.
One thing I learned was how much time I spend working because when I'm absolutely banned from being able to do it, I have to. I don't know. I don't have anything to do with my time. I did a lot of cooking.
Okay.
I was reading Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Well, you weren't actually in prison.
And what's a lot of cooking? More than 3 meals a day?
You sound like
a little bit. Yeah,
you sound like
cook a little bit for the following day.
You sound like Paul Sorvino in Goodfellas when he's in jail. Like you're just cooking while everyone's in prison. My favorite part of Goodfellas is when they're in prison. You know, and that whole stuff and they're cooking. Mm-hmm. And they come back and he's like, that security guard is giving me shit. He's like, we gotta take care of him. They're fucking these guys in prison. They get this palace. They're cooking this Italian food. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, did you get the garlic? Yeah, beautiful. The onions? Go ahead.
Well, I was being.
You seen that film, Steve, or no?
Yes, I have seen Goodfellas.
Why don't you watch some of the great works of film while you were out for those 3 days?
I did.
What'd you see?
Like
Infinity Wars.
Okay. How was that?
What's the one with Will Smith where he's the superhero?
Hancock?
Top Gun?
Yeah, I watched Hancock.
You watched Hancock?
Yeah.
You watched Hancock. Is that with Charlize Theron and Jason Bateman?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I think I saw that when it came out 18 years ago.
Yeah,
and made no impact on society.
Yeah,
went away.
It's not great. Not one of Will Smith's better
Was that a
offerings.
Netflix movie?
Yeah, Netflix or Amazon Prime or something.
But the idea was good. Not to get too much.
I don't think we have to. I think we can move on. But yes, it was. It was a great idea.
I guess I was being punished, so it's not like I'm going to go, have a bunch of amusement time.
Oh, so you watch bad movies to punish yourself?
Oh,
well, no, not necessarily.
Well, Infinity Wars you probably liked, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. What else did you go? Exercise at all?
I considered trying heroin.
Okay.
And then ultimately decided against it.
Okay. What did you actually do, Steve? Did you do any hiking or?
No, did not do any hiking.
Did you literally lock yourself in? Like you punished yourself?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I made a
Beard
nice.
is 3 feet long somehow.
I made a nice foie gras. I made some
what does that
scallops.
consist of?
Foie gras. It's like a Vietnamese chicken noodle soup.
Oh, it was good?
Yeah, it was
What's
very
different than chicken noodle soup?
It takes much longer to cook the broth with this.
It's the
you
accent
boil,
he uses while he makes it.
You boil like a whole chicken and
It's a village he laughs about bombing.
coriander and cilantro.
Yes. Well, good. All right. It was delicious.
It was very good. Did some scallops, some baked trout, a little salmon.
What did now I don't want to get into specifics here. As I say this we'll call it the 8-minute mark for those historians listening. What did the Robinson family, nobody specifically, think of the punishment?
Just people you know, not even, don't say family.
I think they found out when there was a clip posted to Facebook because they're not really active on Twitter, and they all just kind of called me up to say, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" And I explained it to them.
All at the same time? So intervention, if you will.
Yeah, they're all over Facebook.
Okay, another intervention. Fine. Okay. What did the Colonel think? Benjamin R. Robinson.
He just laughed.
He did?
He thought it was funny. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. Any other thoughts you have? This. I'd be curious for your take on this because you and we talked a little bit yesterday. We haven't talked much. What your and by the way, I'm not saying Steve's suspension is paid or unpaid. Maybe I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. That's between me and Steve.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Fair enough.
Listeners out there, because I know everyone's gonna get their panties up in a bunch. The level of which, you must be happy that you've got this group of fans who care this much about A, the show, but B, specifically you.
Well, I think it's what you say, that apathy is the enemy. Apathy is evil. And so if people are worked up, I can't say I'd rather be suspended and have not a single person tweet me or message me and say, "Hey, can't wait to have you back." Obviously, I would prefer it this way.
Right. You've been back on the air now for 10 minutes. I've had enough of you, but but yet people like you so much. Some people were willing to damage this own show to hurt part of the show.
Including me. I wanted him out.
Yeah. It's crazy. But as I said, I don't know if you listen to the shows or not.
Well, yes, it's a tribute to your greatness that you could make me interesting.
Well, that A. But B, I can't get mad at these people as much as it seems like you're angrier at them than I am. I understand.
I think that my fans don't know me as well as they think they do if they would go leave this podcast a 1-star review is all.
Well, yeah. Yes, I didn't get that either. Now, keep in mind, I have in the past ordered them to leave 1-star
I know,
reviews.
so why did they think that it would be a shot against you to leave a 1-star review?
That's a fair point.
Right.
That's a good point.
They fulfilled your orders in order to take a shot at you?
They're like, and we're going to go after the globe, you piece of shit.
It's true. I never thought of it that way, Steve. Well said. Give me a grade for Matt Carano.
Technically, I think A. Everything came out well. The show,
not if you listen to the intern show. Jesus Christ.
We'll get to that one psychopath in a minute, who I want gone from the universe. We'll get to him in a moment. This The new guy, Alan.
Oh, you don't like the new guy?
Alan, whatever his name is.
I think he's the best of the bunch.
I hate him. We'll get to him in a second.
What?
I hate him. He's a psycho. He's a clout-chasing fuckhead.
Wow.
I want Kansas. It's Kansas, by the way, you idiot, Steve. Not Pitts. He goes to Pittsburgh State in Kansas, you dummy.
Yeah, we did a great job vetting him.
It's fucking unbelievable. I want this clout-chasing puke fucking eliminated from the planet and Kansas. We'll get there in a second.
Oh.
And we'll also get to Steve Robinson's groupie, who I fucking hate as well.
Oh, boy.
We'll get to her in a second as well. If we want to, we treat the ladies equally, right? Isn't that what they want?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll get to that shithead in a moment as well. So you gave Matt an A for technical. Mm-hmm. Okay. How about the on-air performance?
I think some of his songs were a little weak.
Okay.
I think that he...
I don't think when I talked to you yesterday, Steve, right away, I was like, I thought Matt did a good job, and then Matt did a good job off the bench filling in for us. He's like, yeah, he wants my job.
Oh, he does.
Yes. But there was that bite in you didn't like.
I don't know. I thought Matt made it very clear this was for a second producer role or something.
Yeah, he put all the cards on the table.
Cards were on the table.
The cards were on the table.
And as Steve said, and he articulated it very well yesterday on the phone, that's a job for we could outsource twice a year.
Yeah,
right. Am I wrong? Is that
no,
I mean
a fill-in producer. I mean,
no, but I even mean the Wilbur stuff.
That second position is not even close to a full-time.
Now he did
position.
a great job laying out what he wants to do full-time, which is basically he just wants to hang out here.
It was Dave Cullinane-esque.
It was. He's a dumber Cullinane.
All I could think.
He's a less articulate Cullinane. But I'm always amazed that maybe I shouldn't be at the amount of people who want just to be here and hang out and have a job here.
Yeah,
well,
but I understand what Matt's saying. He's taking some of the pressure off Steve, doing a little of the,
I don't think Steve wants that. You want Matt Carano in your life every day?
Not every day. I like Matt.
So do I. We love Matt. Matt's part of the family.
I like having someone I can trust.
Matt I'll say this. This is going to hurt because I know this person's going to be listening to this at whatever time. Matt has replaced Cullinane. It or don't like it, Cullinane looks out that window.
Yeah.
Stuff some peanuts in his face.
Yeah, this was inevitable, though.
It's just the unfortunate position of being on a rival podcast.
Once Cullinane made
Once you make your choice, there's a line in the sand. No hard feelings, but, that's the way it is. Carano is actually a better producer than Dave, I think.
Oh.
I mean, the podcast he put out yesterday sounded pretty good.
Yeah, although there was some technical issues with the video that I don't care about, if I'm being honest. The
that's nothing anyone cares about now.
Will, my man Will Minihane, son number 2.
He's
my
your
guy. That's right.
That's
my guy.
But all right.
Justin, if Justin still has that beard on his face, I can't. He's disgusting to me. I can't help it. And this other fuckhead who is insane.
Why do you say that?
Is it really just this one line from the intern show?
Do you hear the conversation as it goes further? Can we play it out? Do we have anything else we want to get to? Well, we'll get back to the Steve drama, I'm sure, before we get to the other stuff. We actually have stuff to get to today. It's weird. I have stories.
Back on the Kirk thing. Is it possible to make Kirk like me?
All right.
No.
Stop. But he says that thing about how he wants personally.
He's kidding around. I think he knows.
Oh, no. Listen to this conversation. The part where he says he wants to get to. He says, I'd like Kirk to like me personally, he says at one point.
I remember this. It was odd.
Yeah. Get him to know your name, yes. But like you, but I don't know. Probably, actually, given how bad me and Justin are, I think he probably already does.
I don't want to say
Will.
Will, don't say that.
But
why do you like Will so much?
You're in a good spot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I've been working my ass off on the Instagram, but Kirk doesn't really know a lot about Instagram, so is he going to know if it's good content or not?
Here's the deal. Hold on. Shut up and do the fucking Instagram. Is Kirk going to like it? Just do it. Just do it. He wants. At one point, he says, can I get Kirk's phone number?
I think he
No, I think they would.
No, he's not. No, he is not. He's like cloud chasing,
show.
and he's like, "Oh, can I do something? I thought about some project we might do together." I don't want a character. I want an intern who fucking does sound. I don't want somebody who thinks. This is why I love my man Willie G, my guy, the OG himself, the first intern we ever hired. Will, my guy. I hired him. Okay. I picked him out. Right. I plucked him out. Top prospect. I looked at this guy and I saw, like everybody does when you see Will. All you see is fucking potential. This guy's a rock star. And I wanted to climb on immediately. So we got him. This other guy, I don't even understand. And the thing about Will, I don't want to turn this into a whole Will love fest, so I'm happy to do it. Will knows he's a loser. Same with Justin.
Right.
This fucking guy has got the worst thing you want in an intern. He's got star eyes. He wants to be a star, and he thinks we're going to be friends.
Okay. See, I
kind of want to fire him, honestly, but I won't. I won't. I mean, at some point, I got to fire somebody. He's fucking enough bluffing. Might have to be this idiot.
But he's the only one that can put together a sentence on that.
I don't give a
if
shit.
You want the intern show.
You want on the intern show? You want like an articulate. It's a
Bad
good
boy.
contrast, I guess.
A handsome bad boy. That's how I look at it.
That's what I mean. He's like Revenge of the Nerds. He's the bad guy.
Yes. I looked at him more as Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest. Like he's fairly you see him as kind of the cool guy of the insane bunch.
I guess
He might also be the most technically proficient intern we have.
Without a
Who
doubt.
cares about that?
Well, I do.
Well, all right.
For the stuff that
And what
interns
he
are supposed to
matters-
actually
Well,
do.
I don't want
What he cares about matters
I don't want to upset
more.
the Robba fans. We'll play the rest of this psychopath fucking serial killer. It's probably
Already does. I don't want to say likes you, but you're in a good spot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I've been working my ass off on the Instagram, but like Kirk doesn't really know a lot about Instagram, so is he going to know if it's good content or not?
Fair.
Like that's the kind of tough
No, it's
thing.
not.
Like I just basically I want him to know that I'm working hard, but it would be nice to for him to like me on a personal level, just because
Hold on.
obviously I
Hold
look
on.
up to this guy.
That's a
be
psychopathic
nice.
statement right
It would
there.
be nice.
Why?
It would be nice to show for your boss to show appreciation for you.
That's different than liking somebody on a personal level. I don't even know who he is.
Especially,
Maybe someday you will.
I don't like you on a personal level. I don't even know you. I work with you every day. Wait, personal level?
and that hurts my feelings.
Well, then leave. Get the fuck out of here.
It's also interesting considering he's in Kansas, and so it would be a long distance relationship.
Wait, call each other?
Maybe pen
maybe.
pals.
Yeah, I mean, get to know him on a personal level. Why does he care? Why do these people care so much?
They just want your approval.
I give my guys Will, and to a lesser extent,
Justin.
when he says that immediately, these like good trained prisoners, they know immediately what to say.
Yes.
You're not gonna get to know him on a
I wouldn't say. I don't think he's going to call you up just to see how you're doing. And
It's always good when the blind guy's intern can't even work a microphone on the fucking. I mean, it's just incredible.
They not so much
The two
know
of you-
what
the
to
two-
say.
the
They
two
know
of
what
you-
noises to make.
The two of you were born together to be together. We should surgically put you two together because like
It's a buddy comedy.
His microphone doesn't even work on the fucking pod. Like it's just he's like 25 years. He can't even get his fucking microphone to work. He's such a loser. I mean, I love him. I do.
Right.
The two original interns will always have a special place in my heart. Those are my guys.
Okay.
Justin and the Mount Rushmore of interns. Will.
Just one on the Mount Rushmore?
Yes. Well, I mean, we haven't had four yet. What am I? You think I'm going to put this new guy on here?
think he should
Charlie,
be up
whatever the
there,
fuck his
yeah.
name is. What is it?
Nick.
It's not Nick.
It is Nick.
How would I believe that you know his name and you don't know where he lives?
His name is Nick.
Well, he knew where he
You
lived.
gave him
He
two
didn't
different
know-
colleges. You said Penn State originally.
No, to be fair, Steve did think he was living in Kansas and going to Pitt.
Now, how would that work? Well, I guess it's true. He does actually do that.
Yeah, no, I mean, you travel to college, you drive to college for the
Oh,
semester.
right. Which you could do.
Yeah.
Yes. So good. Play a little more of this because this guy gets crazy. I mean, I don't know. I stopped running when I heard this today. It unnerved me. I looked around.
unless you like go AWOL for like 3 days, then he might send you like a text.
That's a joke.
Yeah, do you guys ever contact Kirk like by text or phone or anything ever?
What did this? What did? Hold on.
It's just a question. The guy's asking questions.
I don't want to get. I don't
Much
want to
like-
get mad at you again, Steve. But like, did you let him make it very clear what his relationship was going to be with me when he was hired?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've also made it clear. I think anyone who listens to the show understands that it's clear. So I don't know if
Does he
was,
listen to the show?
I don't know if he was
I would
trying
imagine
to.
he must, right?
He does. I have to imagine he was trying to play it up for the show.
Oh, born showman. Okay, an entertainer, Nick. Dox him.
He's asking questions.
Contact his professors. Get him kicked out of school. All right, just do it. Let me hear more from this loser. I'm so scared of this guy.
or anything, or
He looks like a psychopath.
That's
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
handsome.
Why is that surprising?
Only because like,
studio-
sorry, go ahead.
I was in studio, sat in a corner. He walked in. They started recording. 20 seconds right into it, like into him coming in, they recorded. 10 seconds.
And then, yeah, that's just Will for the rest of that.
Yeah, it's just 10 seconds later I left, right?
How about how Nick fell in love with you?
Wait a minute, I don't know if I remember this part.
Anyway, so I was a
did hear this
barstool guy
part.
before for about, I'd say 2 years. I've been a stoolie, a hardcore stoolie. And when Kirk first came in, I kind of hated the guy.
Ooh.
Like I would see shit on like Barstool Reddit and then on Twitter, his fans and everything, and they were just talking Kirk up. I thought he was like a pompous douchebag who thought he was way better than he was because that's
Why
just
is
what I
this
saw.
guy
I never
interning
gave
for
him a
my
chance.
show? What the fuck are we
And
doing?
then when he went
I
on
didn't hear this
CCK with the whole Willie saga, he like blew me away because he was just so fast, funny, witty.
Wow.
And then I listened to the Willie versus Kirk
Does.
episode the next day, and like hours later, I found myself in a rabbit hole of DEC's YouTube just watching old Kirk clips. Like it was just something snapped in me, and I was obsessed.
Something snapped for sure. I mean, that's it right there. He just said it. Thank you. Done. So what's your plan with him? How are you gonna just let him go gently? You gonna fire him now? How are you gonna do this?
Well, if you want him fired, we can call him up right now and fire him.
Do you think he should be fired?
No, I don't. I
trust your judgment. I mean, he doesn't seem like a clout chaser to you.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. I mean, you're wrong, but all right.
Well, we'll see.
It's true, Mike.
He seems like a nice guy.
What interaction have you had with him? He seems like a nice guy.
I've had plenty of interaction with him, especially over the last 3 days. Actually, only over the last 3 days.
What's your interaction been? Basically, he's texted you something about the show. You texting him back?
Yeah, Instagram stuff.
So you don't know anything about him.
He's a very professional texter.
That's good.
He's a real pro.
I just like the other two are so beaten down. They're just like, no, you're never. Let me be very clear about this.
I think it's best to say, no, you're not going to talk to him.
It's almost sad. You see like a young intern with like a dream and the gleam in his eye, and you see the other two, and they're just like, no.
No.
I mean, you forget, Will started here. He was 150 pounds. Justin was clean, happy as can be,
right.
Clean shaven, 165, six pack. Mm-hmm. This just changes men. I mean, these two losers are never going to leave.
No, doesn't.
I mean, the show could end and they would still do the intern show. Like 4 years from now, they'll do it. Like, why don't we like each other?
You guys think Kirk's going to come back?
There is this weird tension between Justin and Will, though.
But that's getting a little tired, wouldn't you say?
Well, they want to fight each other now.
Yes,
so that's
Kirk,
the
long history of
we like each other. We like each other, but we're going to fight.
But here we go again with this. Like now they want to do rough and rowdy. Just be fucking interns. Am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Sound. Find stuff. Do things. Nobody cares if they fight in a rough and rowdy. Nobody. Go fight me. Go. Where does Will live in upstate New York?
Yes.
Justin lives in
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Yeah. Drive halfway, meet each other, and just have a fucking fist fight, and then go home if you want to do that. So
it lasts like 25 seconds, and they both be out of breath.
But my guy Will would win.
I don't know. He's pretty small.
He's a hockey player
compared to Justin.
Fuck off. Will would win. Huh? Will's a winner. Look at him. Listen to him. The guy's a fucking winner.
If he can move around, he's got Justin beat.
When are he in?
Has a lot of stamina, but
when are he and Tiger Woods? I mean, Latino Kirk going on their trip together.
I guess they're so.
I think it's next weekend.
No, I think it's Latino Kirk was at Will's house last night.
Yeah, he was there traveling for business. Did you get that far into the Minturn show?
Oh,
I saw the video of Latino. I saw somebody tweet out some video of Latino Kirk. He was at Will's house.
Yeah, they're together.
A little bit funny too is
so this is like 30 minutes into the intern show.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Like 30 minutes into the show, they're like, oh, and Latino Kirk's sitting right next to the intern.
We'll get to that psychopath in this. I mean, although I'm going to take his side on this one. I could be wrong. I'm going to take his side on this one. By the way, did you hear from Bill from Milton's? He reached out to me.
I did, yes.
Oh, he did. Yeah. There you go. You had your back, Steve.
Well, that's great. I like Bill.
He's a good guy.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you. End of the season warehouse sale has started at Milton. Save up to 70% on fall suits, sport coats, pants, coats, sweaters. It's going to sell fast, so get going. Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss. Suits under $100 right now. Sport coats and winter coats starting at $49.99. Sweaters for $14.99. If you want to go and get your Wilbur stuff from Milton's, do it right now. Get going. Get a great suit. It's a great deal. I need to get your Tommy Bahama, Johnny O, Vineyard Vines, all at warehouse sale prices. Go to one of their stores, either in South Shore Plaza, Braintree, or Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. We know that. And you can shop online at miltons.com and check out their warehouse sale page before everything is gone. At Milton's, you'll be as comfortable in our stores as you'll be in our clothes. So go right now, South Shore Plaza in Braintree, or Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Or if you want to say, just shout out to Steve. Just be appreciative Steve's back, as we all are. Go to miltons.com right now and get yourself a great deal. Tell them the Kirk Minihane Show sent you. Make yourself happy, make them happy, make us happy. Easy, easy, easy. Miltons.com. Go there today. Do you guys think it's weird that we'll get to the other stuff in a second. Do you think it's weird that David Ortiz is selling all his stuff at like a random estate sale that's not going to charity? Or
yes, I think it's very
unusual. Is there a
unusual.
precedent for this? Like for an athlete of this era? Like, I was saying yesterday, like, when a couple of years ago, Bob Cousy sold a bunch of his like championship rings and MVP trophies or stuff in the memorabilia sale, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna guess I don't know. The most Bob Cousy ever made in the season playing basketball, I'm gonna say was $55,000. You know,
Wow, Jesus.
maybe 60. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe 70,000.
Yeah.
Because it was a big deal. Will Chamberlain and Russell were both $100,000 players.
Right.
That's the old famous story that Wilt got $100,000 and Auerbach the same day ripped up Russell's contract, gave him $100,000 and $1. What a mind game that was. I'm sure that really affected Wilt as he was fucking 9 million women to making $100,000 in 1958. But like that, I understand. Makes sense. You read about this all the time. You know, guys pawn their championship rings and whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Ortiz, I'm going to guess, Mike. I'm going to look it up here. Baseball Reference. How much? Just forget all the endorsement stuff.
Yeah. Just in his contracts?
I'm going to say he made $185 million.
It might be. So.
He never got that big deal.
No, he didn't.
But he had a lot
always
of,
made about 16.
But he had a lot of years
Man.
where he was banging home 15, 16 million.
And then you also have to consider other endorsements.
Well,
that he's
but I'm
gotten.
just saying. I'm saying strictly. I'm going to say. I'll say 168 million.
I was going to say 160 because it's roughly. He was making about 15, 16 for roughly 10 years. Maybe a little more than that.
159 million. There you
go.
go. So yeah, from 2007 to 2016, he made at least 13 million every year. And that is just, and it may not include, it says some earned bonuses. So we'll throw another 5 million in, say.
Yeah, and then you always see him in Dunkin' Donuts commercials.
Doesn't he own restaurants as well?
Well, I think we're getting to the root of the problem. Maybe.
And I think we saw him, he was at Foxwoods. He's got some kind of promotion with Foxwoods.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
all over, yeah.
And by the way, as we talked, I think we talked about this semi-recently, he still draws a yearly salary from the Red Sox. I guarantee you is 7 figures.
Right.
Guaranteed he makes
I was
$1 million.
surprised when you guys said that much, but yeah.
I mean, you saw him when they trotted him out to defend, you know.
That's what he's there for,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's what he's there for. But I mean, like, literally, have you seen the story? He's selling everything, and it's not, I don't think it's for a charity or anything.
No,
right?
it doesn't say like it's for charity, and the people who are executing it are like there's no charitable purpose described. They're
Right.
used to do it. They're like a company that specializes in these kind of estate sales when you need to come up with money.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just, they say they're downsizing. Fine. I mean, maybe that's it.
They're selling like door stoppers.
They're
and stuff.
selling waffle makers, pots and pans.
This is a
Paperback
yard
books.
sale. This is a yard sale.
This is my, this is my, Uncle Joe and Aunt Teresa if they move from the Cape to a condo somewhere, selling their, pottery and their forks and knives.
What's the theory then? Why does David Ortiz need to come up with cash in a hurry here?
Losing some money, I guess.
It's a good question. Their
don't know.
backyard composter.
Ooh, really?
There you go, Steve. There's an odd singing frog sculpture of some sort. Porter's previously worn shoes.
Also, I imagine Fox is he's still a baseball analyst. I imagine Fox is paying him.
True. And they probably not, I mean, for him, probably not a lot, but I bet you 6 figures.
Yeah, I would think so.
And he just, if he makes appearances, he gets paid. I bet you he's still making, for the business of being David Ortiz, a year, $3 or $4 million bucks. Between still doing advertising, the Red Sox salary, the Fox stuff, just random shit.
Well, if that is the case, then maybe it's not a search for money. Maybe he really is just downsizing, looking to get rid of some junk. But a lot of this stuff is just like throwaway.
That's what I mean. It's just, what the fuck? He's selling paperback books.
Yeah, how much are you going to pay for his old shoes?
I also find it odd.
Well, some might. Bradford's going to go on the hawk.
Apparently, because
all the
I've
beat
been
writers are going to fucking fight themselves for this.
For no particular reason. I was looking into what time someone would have to show up to this, and apparently it's like before 6 a.m.
Is that true?
I guess so. That's what I've been told.
I mean, look, I'm not, I'm not one of these people. I'm not a big memorabilia guy. Like, I get if you're a big Red Sox fan, like you're one of these diehard Red Sox fans, and you want specific memorabilia of this house, right? Like, whatever, World Series stuff. Like, I get that. And by the way, there's also probably some resale value to it,
Yeah.
I would think. But, they have his syringes from his steroids or no? Is that there? Yeah. Is that
The memorabilia people are weird, though. I did an event with Schilling once, and some guy spied him coming in with his truck, jumped out with a poster, and was like, "Hey, can you sign this?" And he's like, "Yeah, we'll sign stuff inside." And he's like, "No, my mom's in the hospital. Like, I can't go in. Can you just sign this for me real quick?" So he planned this whole strategy just to get an autograph on a poster. Memorabilia people get weird.
Oh, yeah, they're crazy. A framed kimono.
Okay.
First of all, how long will this take?
I don't know.
Do they do it like a silent auction, I imagine, or is it just like any old regular yard sale?
But they bring up each one, like here's a paperback book.
That would be great. It's cash only. Everything's got a label.
Oh, that must be it. That must be it, right? And they have it for X amount of time. Like,
yeah.
Here's 8 hours and you're done.
I think it's probably just a silent auction, right?
And by the way, selling his house. So, I mean, that's another, you'll probably make $5 million or whatever. Strange.
Maybe that's why he's doing to get rid of all of his shit. I don't know.
I guess, but I don't know. And maybe people send me 20 different examples today, but, whoever, if Larry Fitzgerald sold his house in Arizona, I don't think he'd be selling, slippers and, frog fucking.
His microwave, yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Well, I certainly think that if Kirk Minihane decided to have an estate sale and was selling his old shoes,
that's not going to happen.
There might be a few questions.
Yeah, but I don't know that David Ortiz has been ever that close to his fan base that he's ever given a shit about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you did it, there would be content to it. There'd be humor value.
Also, be psychos there.
Sure,
smelling my shoes.
There will. I mean,
that's true.
If you're lining up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, you're not a psychopath.
6-bedroom, 7-bathroom home originally went on the market in February 2019. It's been on the market for a year for $6.3 million. David reportedly packing up the place and downsizing a bit, but it's true. Like and we get back to it and we'll tie it into some other stuff. But classic, nobody's asking. Geez, like this is the first time. It's actually you tweeted about yesterday was our great friend Trendy Kuznirik. So I found this to be the oddest story that no one's talking about. Essentially, she tweeted, and I said, that's right. I mean, that is true. I know they're busy investigating the shooting and finding out the real truth. I know they're working hard on that, but
I will say this would be a tough one to investigate because it's not like Ortiz is going to be like, you know what, the truth is.
All right, but let's be honest.
I lost $10 million.
He made $160 million playing baseball. So let's just say he put that in his savings account. Eliminate agent fees, eliminate taxes, eliminate management, eliminate all that shit. We'll call it, for argument's sake, $75 million. The other stuff, we'll say he's got $80 million, $90 million, $100 million in this. He never made a single investment. He just sat there and got 5 cents a year in a saving account for that. He has $100 million. He is selling a waffle maker and he's selling pots and pans.
Well, maybe the problem is he didn't make investments. I mean, there's a million, whether it's
of course. I mean,
or he gambles. Who knows?
I have no.
Maybe he's just a thrifty guy.
Could be, but I mean, this is like. When you drive around the weekends, my grandmother, my late Nana, loved yard sales when I was younger, and we'd go on the weekends, and she'd let me buy like books, and she would go from house to house. This is what this is like. Like you got people like looking for the best fucking, whatever, fucking composter, and like somebody had the whole list, and I looked through it, and I mean, we're talking about like.
It's like 1/3 memorabilia, 2/3 just junk.
Yeah, like toothpaste, like just weird shit. Towels, I don't know. But you're right. I mean, the beat writers will be lining up for that. They're looking for pubic hair in the bathroom, so they can swallow it.
Rob, smell this one. It still has its musk.
I mean,
if I see anyone that,
they'll be flying up from Florida for that thing. But yeah, but it's funny. It's in the Globe, of course, and the Globe doesn't ever say. You're right. Like who knows why?
It's just like a BuzzFeed listicle thing. Like, check out all the wacky stuff David Ortiz is selling.
Which is fine, but like there is a place to say, if I ever ran into him, I would say, why are you doing this? And maybe it'd say, well, I don't know, if you sold your house, wouldn't you do it? And that's like not an unreasonable. Now, by the way, I wouldn't.
Right.
Like I just wouldn't. I would donate it. I've done that. And like most people when they sell you donate a lot of shit. Maybe he has.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's using all this money to donate to charity.
No, but you just donate the shit. Like, why the fuck would you want people like pots and pans and shit? Like,
yeah, but why would a charity want? You know what I mean?
Maybe he's making
it easier.
Of course, they take them. Pots and pans. Why wouldn't they?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you just donate. You donate books to a fucking library. Like, it's not. Believe me, David Ortiz is not packing up the boxes himself.
No, but maybe that's he was just raised like don't. Be wasteful.
It
seems weird for a guy with giant.
I don't think David Ortiz is at a lot of. I don't think discipline when it comes to money has been a big thing in his life.
But I don't know. There's no explanation to it really.
It's just bizarre. Like it's not even. It's not even really. I'm not really condemning him. I just find it very strange. I've never seen. Like I said, maybe. I don't know. Like if whoever Renee Zellweger sold her house, would she do that?
No.
Right? It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Is there a lot of history of it, Steve? Have you looked it up at all or no?
Well, I mean, there are.
I also wouldn't want people to know like the shit I have in my house.
The company is called Exceptional Estate Sales. So, I mean, I'm guessing that not everybody taps them in. There's probably higher net worth people who hire a company to come manage this. But with professional athletes, I'm not sure. And they don't necessarily list on their website all the previous clients they've dealt with. But I think I told you on the phone that Deval Patrick did this. But I mean, like he's kind of a famous guy, but he's not like incredibly wealthy.
He's not David Ortiz.
He's not really rich.
He's not like Ortiz wealthy. He's a millionaire
or famous. More so. You
well,
know what I mean?
He is
like,
famous.
He's not as famous.
Not as famous as David Ortiz.
Not as famous as Big Poppy.
No.
But I mean,
Big Poppy the most. Yeah.
Presumably, if
she'll be there, Linda Marks.
Hopefully,
will she be playing during it? Or no?
I think the song will be playing.
That's only fair.
Just on a loop.
What were you saying, Steve?
I was saying if Exceptional Estate Sales can be a business that operates out of Massachusetts, there must be enough of these kind of things going on.
Yeah, but I see that being like, to your point, like some CEO from some company is selling his shit. But that's even like, to me, that's people who are in a tough financial spot. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody who gets upside down on some bad investments. And
I just find it interesting. I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
it'd be great if it was all like oddly personal. Like, this is what I use to inject.
It is like very, it's very weird.
It's like my collection of reindeer antler. I think it's interesting that you're the only one who thinks it's interesting.
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
But there should be weird. At least there should be some other sports columnists speculating.
But your point though, like, how do you write that? Because then you're just speculating. Yeah. I think that maybe Mike's right. He's like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Yeah, now I would just because I've done this. I've moved. Like for me, I just say first of all, you get a tax write off if you don't need all this shit.
I think that
it's just easier.
The finances of professional athletes are always interesting because they're always making bad decisions.
Yeah, they almost always fuck up.
Fucking stupid investments, or they're like Shaq and they make great investments. Yeah. It's always interesting to me to see how people handle it when they fall into a ton of money.
For every great business, like a Roger Staubach or a Shaq, every generation's got a couple. There's 50 fucking million of them who are stupid, like the Antoine Walkers who fucked it all up and were totally broke. There was a 30 for 30, which was pretty good. But but for all I know, Ortiz is doing. I have no idea. But Ortiz seems like he's lived in excess financially. But I could be wrong.
Probably. I also think he's probably got a lot of money off the books in the DR. Don't you think he's got a safe somewhere down there?
I'm not going to get that's. I know you're feeling cocky and everything. You've got a fan base behind you, but be careful. I mean, that's Big Poppy we're talking about. Guy won 3 World Series.
I mean, that's what I would do.
If he did against the Cardinals? I mean,
he reversed the curse.
I'll put up what he did against the Cardinals, any World Series performance ever, and then we'll take calls on it. There's no question. It's unbelievable. Matheny is still confused all these years later. How do you pitch to him at first base open?
That's the real question.
Fuck do you do that? You got to get ready for this baseball talk.
Yeah, I do.
You and Big Shirley going to do your show together. That kind of has to happen.
Was that a thought over the last 3 days that you would leave? For,
going to have to go to baseball
MLB
school.
Network? Or?
You had these old, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to be dismissive of their talents. Boring. Conservative guys pining for you during your absence. Who reached out? Howie, Chill, Jerry?
No one reached out.
Who's the most notable person who reached out during your suspension?
The most notable person?
Bill from Milton's, pretty much?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Probably Bill from Milton's, a bunch of Minifans that had never texted me before, but just had my number because I doxed myself.
Sure. Yeah.
Steve from Providence.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Steve from Providence reached out.
You heard from that guy?
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. Do you think that Schilling was kidding?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Does he understand that didn't come across that way to most people?
I think he does.
Does he understand doing 18 hours later probably isn't the best way to make it work comedically?
Also, what's the joke?
Yeah, I don't really get it either. I haven't communicated with Schilling in 3 years.
He said that he was kidding because everyone should know that I couldn't talk about baseball or something.
Who the fuck would...
Yeah, but it didn't...
What?
Where does that
obviously,
come from?
if Schilling and I get together, we're not going to talk about baseball.
We're going to be talking about big politics.
We're going to be talking about the big stuff, you know?
What were your thoughts on the debate?
It was another entertaining debate. I liked it. I thought that Elizabeth Warren, I think you could have some fun with her drop where she said
critical
about
of
Bloomberg.
Matt right there. Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't know if you guys would have said that.
No, I know. Yeah, go ahead.
When she said Bloomberg advised a child to kill it. I mean, advised a woman to kill her unborn child.
Yes. How did I have fun with that? Sounds fun.
It's a fun topic.
It's kind of interesting that the Democrats found an abortion that they didn't look favorably upon.
Oh, there you go.
So I would say, hey,
there you go.
I would say, hey,
That would be fun.
sounds like fun.
Hey, there it is.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Senator Warren, what should a woman do if her child her baby is diagnosed with Down syndrome?
Am I supposed to laugh at that? Or?
Elizabeth Warren drop, kill it.
We're all having fun.
Do you have that drop or no?
No, I didn't pull it. I didn't think we would go back to the debate. You guys did a lot of political talk, though. I get
Abortion
it.
and
We did?
children with Down syndrome.
Yeah, I think you did a fair
topics.
amount. You did a fair amount of political talk.
I'm working with two political giants.
That's true.
Had a lot of
You
thoughts.
can forget Mike's Fritz Hollings take, one of the greatest of all time.
Remember made up name, right?
I couldn't remember the name. It's a good name, though. That's all I was saying.
Oh,
I never take on him.
I actually don't feel bad for Mike usually. I actually felt bad for him in that Discord thing yesterday. That was
Really? I didn't-
blood. That was bad,
brutal.
And I know Mike was. I knew coming. Mike was like, really? I think it was that bad. It was.
No. They were.
They hated
They
him.
hate me.
I'm not saying
it was not. But I
thought it was
wasn't
the kind of
offended
thing.
by him.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was gonna be the kind of thing where people were like, "Oh, he's a good sport for coming in here." Like,
No.
there was none of that.
No.
Holy shit!
I will say Mike benefited from having Justin read him just like the straight questions. He didn't get a lot of the color.
Probably
That's
not.
true.
Probably
That's
not.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. You see the questions, all of them, right?
No.
Oh,
No, I only saw. I mean, I only heard what was written.
Just to pick the kind ones.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I told him not to protect me. I said, ask whatever you want. Although the tough thing, so Justin gets a lot of shit for not reading the questions. There, one that I got was like, why do you talk about Howard Stern when Opie and Anthony fucking suck? And I'm like, I don't know how to answer that. Really. So ones like those, Justin has to skip because how am I going to answer them?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there are a lot that Justin gets shit for not asking, but how would he ask him? Really?
That's true. But yeah, it was a tough seed. It was comedic though. I jumped in. I had to laugh.
Well, you could watch live on Instagram.
I didn't get to do that, but I heard that was
my
that was
biggest laugh
seamless.
was you when you popped in and said, "Great, I checked in," and Mike's telling people not to listen.
That's literally what happened. The first thing I do with Mike's like, if you don't like it, don't listen to my show then.
Because that wasn't my tone at all, but that would have been great if I was like, "Then get the fuck out of here, people! Who needs you?"
Well, what was your tone on that one?
I said they were like, "Well, you're ruining the show," and I was like, "Well, what am I going to?" I mean, no, it was if anyone can do your job. So why do you do it or something like that? And I said, well, then you should do it. Like, if you don't like me on the show, don't listen and start your own podcast.
I think
it was something like that.
I think what it was is someone said that they didn't like you riffing about a Colorado or something like that. It was someone who was critical of the content of the show. Yeah.
Someone said, why don't you argue with Kirk more instead
saw a
of
lot of
letting him
that.
go on a 90-minute rant about Colorado. But I was like, well, I don't really dictate where we go on certain subjects, but I also thought that was entertaining. So
Right.
if you don't listen.
It's not
That's
for
what I
everyone.
said.
It's not for everyone.
Right.
Well,
By the way, I will say, Colorado update. I called the mayor, left a message, said, "Hey, looking to come to town."
Nothing, no.
No, it's been like a week.
During your
Maybe
suspension,
she knew
you
you
did
were
that?
suspended.
No, I think I called last Friday.
Oh, nothing for a whole week, huh? That's not good. We'll return to that when we get back.
Hope she's all right.
Yeah. That's true. Although she might work once a month.
That's true.
I sent you that email.
How many messages do you think she gets?
3? I don't know. I sent you that the last mayor race. I think she won 37-18 or something. So I don't know if it's really a full-time job.
It's kind of a tight race, though, when you think about it.
She did spend Bloomberg money to win it over, though.
She did. Speaking of Bloomberg, thank you. Thank you, Steve. Do we have the story here? Because I read it this morning.
The Shirley
yes,
Leung column, yeah.
I love this. God, I love it.
It's so amazing.
It's incredible. It's actually in 2020. Shirley it's amazing. So
Well, I think the orders have come down from the Henrys, right? Elizabeth Warren's dead. Here's your new candidate.
but they just endorsed Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, but I think they're turning things around.
So Super Tuesday is this coming Tuesday.
Yes.
I am not yet there, but I think I'm going to endorse Mayor Pete
Ooh.
for the Democratic nomination.
You know he's gay, right?
What's that?
You know he's gay,
He
right?
prefers penis sexually to a vagina. So what?
Well, I just don't want you to be like those Iowa Democrats who found out he was gay and decided they couldn't vote for him.
He's a man of the he's a gay man.
Why hasn't this been reported anyway?
Well, he's a good
You know-
Christian too.
Yeah, he's an actual veteran of the war, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to vote, I'd probably vote for
Be
Pete.
denying his service.
No, not at all.
Does he
If he
just
was
do that for political? Like, how could you be gay?
If he was on Extra Sauce and they talked about sausages, that might get the company in trouble. That
Without a
might get
doubt.
them in trouble. That could be an issue.
a little too raunchy.
Yes. In search of a candidate, has the business community found one in Mike Bloomberg? I have to say, I've said this before, I have a great nose for smelling out loser candidates right from the start. I've told this story. I love presidential candidates. I love the whole campaign season. It's one of my favorite things. And I remember watching C-SPAN late one night, like 20 years ago. I was flipping around, 15, 20, whatever it was, when Pataki, when he first flirted with running after 9/11. They showed him at somebody's house in Iowa greeting people. I watched him, and in 3 seconds, I was like, this guy will never be president. He's a fucking loser. And Bloomberg is just like that as well. He's just not a president. He's not. He's a fucking lightweight.
Yeah.
There's no way this man's going to be president of the United States. None. 0.0.
It's a good experiment, though, to see if you tried to buy the nomination or the presidency, could you?
This is well. If you
spent over $500 million.
If you
There
try,
are probably times he could, just not against Trump.
if you're trying to run for president and you have no personality, that's like a perfect test case. You're right, because if he was like Trump or whatever, because remember everyone's like, oh, he's like Trump. He's nothing like Trump.
No,
he's probably smarter than Trump, but that doesn't matter.
It's not as funny. Which is what really matters.
If you took Mayor Pete, for example,
So it's not as good a golfer as Trump.
It's true.
I mean, that's it's according to Trump.
If you let Mayor Pete spend $500 million of his own money, I think he'd probably be way in the lead right now.
Well, I would think almost any other candidate. I don't think Liz Warren would be. I don't think Joe Biden
probably
would
not.
be.
Biden might be, actually.
Maybe. But I mean, yeah, I guess. But Bloomberg, I don't know. So, but it also feels like Bloomberg's not even in the race in a weird way. There's been a couple of debates, but like even in every commercial, but it doesn't feel like, I don't know.
No, he feels like one of those candidates that never had a shot. That would be out before.
How many candidates will be legitimately standing Wednesday morning?
Well, probably all of them. They're not going to back out.
No, but I'm saying legitimately, like
3.
Pete, Bernie.
Well, no, I think you have to go 4. I think Warren doesn't drop out. I think she's going to be like the case.
She's going to lose Massachusetts.
Yeah, I think she's still.
But I'm saying is no chance of winning. It's going to be probably 2.
Well, there's other calculations of can Warren hurt Bernie Sanders by staying in, diluting the far left progressive vote, and allowing Bloomberg or Mayor Pete to accede?
Bernie's going to win. Bernie is going to be the.
I agree. I've said that for a while.
I know. Listen. That's why you had a.
I'm the DC sleuth.
You were once tapped to host a YouTube political show, which may come back. Who knows? So Shirley basically writes what is in essence a puff piece for Mike Bloomberg. So just keep in mind here, folks, real quick. The Globe has ranted and raved against the evil rich white man for years, despite the fact they're owned by one. They have ranted against sexual harassment. Now it goes on in their own offices, and it's also done by a rich white guy, but that's fine. Sure. And Shirley's led the way against me for my evil toxicity against women and misogyny and all this stuff. And when the Globe says, all right, it's time to write a puff piece on Mike Bloomberg, Shirley, you in today? We need you to write something, okay? Right away, boss. Right away. So she gets into the whole thing. She talks about how, these people have, I guess, not, contributed to Bloomberg because you can't. Like you can't. There's no contributions.
Yeah, no. He's not accepting donations.
Right? First of all, this bubble they live in where she spends time talking about Deval Patrick's candidacy. Like for the first 2 pages, like what? It didn't even exist.
He's an up and comer.
I really like the whole pretense of this, and I guess all of Shirley's column is that she's somehow the mouthpiece of the Massachusetts business community. She's never run a lemonade stand, and she's like this business genius.
Yeah, where is that from?
I don't know. She's tapped to be the business columnist.
Yeah, where's that born from?
I have no idea.
So Bloomberg supporters, she writes, because she gets in the whole. She literally spends like 2 pages on Deval Patrick's campaign. Which, keep in mind, Deval Patrick ran for president for a few months, never appeared on a single poll, and was never near a debate stage.
No.
Ever. I mean, it was like it never happened.
In her mind, I think that they were in the same lane because maybe some of the business people she allegedly talked with said, I was supporting Deval.
One was $1 billion. One's worth $60 billion. The other one's worth, $1 million, and took plenty of campaign contributions.
Well, I mean, this column has the thing that all of her columns have, which is she's just trying to fill space.
That's true.
Right?
She
does
writer.
2 columns a week.
Unless she's writing about me, man. She hates me. I'll give her that. But what about critics who say Bloomberg's just trying to buy his way to a nomination? She asks.
Ridiculous.
Which, by the way, like that's not even a debate. Like, he's
critics saying that?
He's trying to buy his way to a nomination.
I think supporters are saying that.
I get texts every day from Bloomberg people. I don't even understand it. You literally cannot put your television on. He has spent almost now $700 million on this campaign, right?
Yes.
to run for president of the United States, which is crazy, but hey, I almost admire it. This Boston PR executive, which by the way means that, some flack for the Globe probably as well, says, I find not having to raise money for a candidate refreshing and liberating. It changes the power dynamics of the campaign.
This is the new campaign finance reform. It's only billionaires running from here on.
This liberal rag now all of a sudden is like what Shirley has written. It'd be fine if she was just, the Globe, resident, Republican or something. But she's never felt this way in her life. But now, you're right. Somebody tapped her on the shoulder and said, hey, Bloomberg's our only hope. So they started, maybe it was John Henry, I don't know.
And then if you asked her about AOC saying, billionaires shouldn't exist, she'd be like, oh yeah, preach, girl.
That's right. Yeah, what is it? Go Queen?
Yes, Slay Queen.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Bloomberg supporters are, however, are harder to track because there is no money trail. So there's that. Oh. I did find another big name who is Team Bloomberg, and I'll give this about Shirley. She's not fucking around. When
she knows a big name?
When she gives you a tease, she delivers on that fucking tease like John Dennis circa 2002. I did find out. Hold on. I'm serious. You're not. Hold on to your chair. Seriously. You got it? Steve, you okay?
In? I'm good.
She found another big name was Team Bloomberg. Former Bentley University president Gloria Larson.
Oh, my hat. Congratulations. I wasn't holding on to my hat and it's off.
I just
Your love, it makes me want
I had to take Dale Bear out of retirement for that announcement.
Do you ever get the feeling that Shirley's just interviewing friends she met at some left-wing conference for every single column?
No, like she's some weird dinner that somebody put together and she
just texts somebody. She's like, hey, I need a comment for this.
Steve, I'm glad you're back, but you're a fucking idiot. She was wandering through searching for another big name who is Team Bloomberg. Is there anybody out here, any other big name Team Bloomberg? No? We'll start at the top. Leonardo DiCaprio. No? Okay. How about you? No? Chris Evans? No? Gloria Larson? Yes. Oh, Gloria Larson. Yes.
Now it's you that sounds foolish. I think she went to Gloria Larson before she even got to Leo. Like, that was the first name.
If we called, I'm not going to be asking you to do calls for this anyway yet today. If we just called random numbers, we were stuck in here and we said, who is Gloria Larson? How long until somebody said the former president of Bentley University?
Forever.
You'd get a few Brie Larson guesses.
That's
maybe.
True. That's true. I mean, we are, I don't know, as the crow flies, 4 miles from Bentley, 5 miles from Bentley.
Give or take, yeah.
We could wander around here for days and ask people, and nobody would know. Nobody would. I almost want to send Mike outside right now and just say, "Who is Gloria Larson?" And they would say, "Gloria Larson to me sounds like an 80s singer who didn't quite make it."
Gloria Larson sounds like
she had a hit that got to number 52 on the charts.
She sounds like somebody who would be named in the Varsity Blues indictment trying to bribe their kid into USC or something.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, so it's sort of like, I did find another big name who was Team Bloomberg. I mean, like Michael Douglas came in and spoke for Bloomberg in Medford a couple weeks ago. Did you see that? He went to his office and gave a speech. Yeah, Michael Douglas, though older. If she said Michael Douglas there and spoke to him, I'd say, okay. I mean, he's an Oscar winner. He's a very famous movie star. Gloria Larson.
You know what, though? Even if she said a big name and said Michael Douglas,
that'd pay off. I'd
be like, okay. It wouldn't be like, wow.
No, that's a decent though. That's a decent.
But that's all I'm just saying. It would be like,
if she got a quote from Michael Douglas, I'd say, all right, that's okay.
Yeah.
I agree. He's not the biggest star in the world, but he's been a long time, a movie star for 40 years. Yes. He was a TV star. He's from royalty, Hollywood, all that stuff. Gloria Larson.
Well, I just don't think you understand the circles that Shirley runs in.
Oh, I'm very well aware.
She's in the mass business circle.
Do you think she's a fan of mine, Gloria Larson?
Gloria? Probably not.
Jesus Christ. But I love that she's like, she's so proud of herself. I did find another big name, though. I found her. I unearthed her. Like she found her. Like she just didn't know her previously.
Yeah.
They talked about this previously and said, write this about this man previously.
Well, she's just like, I couldn't go to fec.gov in 2 seconds and find people who'd given money to Bloomberg. So I had to use some real,
boots to the ground work.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she got to know, Gloria did. She got to know the former mayor who made his billions as the founder of the financial media and data company Bloomberg because Bentley had a partnership with Bloomberg Radio. If the billionaire comes across as brusque in the debates, he is being true to himself. By the way, she just writes that as fact, Shirley. Quote from Gloria, "There's no small talk with Michael Bloomberg," she said.
Ooh, that's a money quote.
It gets even better.
Hold on a second. Can you repeat that? I'm writing that down. That was a good line, Gloria.
Oh, is that you being Shirley?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, that what you heard right there is what you were ready to have a civil war over for the last week. Just keep that in mind. Larson, a Republican turned independent, had supported Patrick.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right.
Now,
Most Republicans did, right?
I know the Steve Robinson mind. 2 red flags there. What kind of Republican do you think Gloria Larson was in the past? Do you think she was
supporting Deval Patrick?
She was a real fire and brimstone Republican?
Open-minded?
I'm guessing she might have donated to Charlie Baker or Mitt Romney.
That's a Republican. You know, in like the wine and cheese Globe Party crowd, Gloria's the crazy Republican. Oh, Gloria. What are you doing? You know,
always saying offensive things.
Yeah, she
only reluctantly supports abortion up until 9 months.
Yes. She likes Bloomberg because he's a progressive on social issues, yet a moderate on fiscal issues. Now we arrive at the only reason I'm reading this story, as much fun as we've had with it so far. Keep in mind the Globe tried to ruin my life and kick me out because I once said something about Aaron Andrews 5 years ago. And I hate the Globe. And all that stuff. And they made it into sexism and misogyny and all that stuff. Fine. All the finger wagging they've done on misogyny, and while it's gone on in their house and continues to go on. Shirley was well aware of it for years, did nothing about it. In fact, some say enabled it. As for the question of whether Bloomberg or his company discriminate against women, Larson told me that having visited Bloomberg headquarters many times, she can attest that women working there today are treated well.
Oh, good.
Let me hear that again. That is literally like saying somebody goes to North Korea, like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Walks around there's like, no, they seem really happy.
I think they did seem
women,
pretty happy.
The women there seem so happy at Bloomberg headquarters. It's unbelievable. It surely doesn't raise any doubt at all about it. Oh, okay. No problem.
You know, the more I think about it, I think I know how Shirley got in touch with Gloria. She's talking to a Bloomberg campaign aide, and she says, hey, there's somebody in the Massachusetts, business community.
Is there a big wig?
Can't look up your donation, so I'm looking for a Bloomberg
and
person.
And that Bloomberg person says, you think you want a big name? Get your socks on because you're going to be knocked off. May I offer you G. Larson?
By the way,
you can't mean Gloria.
Gloria Larson?
She has donated to Charlie Baker and Mitt Romney, but also to Deval Patrick, Maura Healey, and Menino.
Right. That's a Massachusetts
Republican going way back.
That's a Massachusetts Republican. She's so evil. Oh my God. I mean, that is incredible. As you tweeted this morning, it would be like, I went through the Miramax headquarters, and the women seem really happy there. Yeah. They seem fine.
Nothing to see here.
Well, I mean, you think Gloria just vouches for anyone?
But I love that Shirley would just accept the woman. But meanwhile, she went to Bloomberg headquarters many times. As the president of Bentley University had like a college radio station at Bloomberg. Like, of course, Shirley doesn't ask, how many times you go there? Like, she went to like 40 times?
Yeah.
Probably went twice. Walked around there, and was treated nicely and left. Meanwhile, do you think that and I don't even know if Bloomberg did anything or not. I think Bloomberg's like grabbing breasts and making in front of everybody. Like, that's not how it works, you idiot.
I'd like to show Shirley an article like this and her own article and just put a different headline and author on it and try to convince her that it's someone else and see how crazy she goes at the fact that you're just supporting some monster,
Right. It's just unbelievable. Honestly, I went through, Trump Towers many times.
Yeah.
Very nice. The women seem very happy there. Is that okay with Shirley?
Which honestly might be true.
I'm sure
they would never accept that.
Well, I'm sure it is true because, the people who do this aren't, they don't do it publicly.
Grab them by the pussy.
That's not how it works.
Right.
But it's amazing that she writes this and, nothing will happen. We're going to get more publicity than anybody else, but it's wild.
Well, I mean, you don't think that if there was a problem at Bloomberg, there was serial harassment or financial misconduct going on that they wouldn't tell Gloria? I mean, this is Gloria Larson we're talking about.
It's a good point. Like, if she's walking down the hall and there's a woman who's been a victim of this, she didn't just grab her and bring her into a closet and be like, get me out of here.
Or just hand her a note,
I mean, when I walked around Fox News, the women there seem very happy.
Yeah. Well,
Another thing is
Amanda Dobbins.
maybe
That's true. Well, that's what I mean.
maybe the women had were honoring their NDAs.
There's also that.
Yeah, right.
Shirley,
I love the fact
fucking
that-
idiot.
Not anymore. They're not. Though.
But they're also like the idea that they're just gonna like see Gloria Larson be like, oh God, is Gloria here? Like, thank God.
Gloria's here, everybody. Gloria's here.
Gloria, we're being attacked. Mike Bloomberg grabs my ass all the time. Please let me out. Like, there's escape, please. Is there a way out of here? Take me with you.
You make it seem like they would talk to Gloria Larson when they wouldn't be afraid to look her in the eye. With a
Right.
big star like that, you know?
As for the question of whether he discriminates against women, as for the question, Shirley doesn't write like, what he's done. She just throws it out there. Why is she? What a weird fight to take from Mike Bloomberg.
It's very bizarre, but also kind of predictable from Shirley, because I saw the column and I saw the headline. I was like, okay, well, how does she handle the NDAs? Being the woman in business, the pro-affirmative action, we need women CEOs of every company in the country, or it's not fair.
Leave it for
How is
Shirley.
she going to handle it?
Miss affirmative action, miss saying like, remember the story a couple months ago how a white guy should be disqualified for a job?
Yes. Yeah, no,
She is now
across the board.
advocating for a rich white billionaire. She herself, by the way, working for a rich white billionaire to be president of the United States. Because she's so disgusted by the fact that a rich white billionaire is president of the United States. It's just lunacy.
Often, too, this stuff is for pats on the back and
Make
Twitter applause.
a random call, Steve. Just call one of our guys. Go ahead.
So if Shirley supported Liz Warren and attacked Mike Bloomberg, that's where she would get the Twitter applause, which makes even less sense.
It's just weird. But that is clearly, Steve is right in that someone's telling her to do this.
I guess so, yeah.
Is it John Henry?
I would think it would be under that, no? Does John Henry know who the fuck Shirley? Would he have Shirley write something?
Well, I mean, no, I don't think so. With Linda?
I don't know.
But Shirley literally wrote a story a month ago saying that you shouldn't hire a white guy for this job.
No, you shouldn't. I agree.
Hello?
Hey, listen, how you doing, first of all?
Fantastic. How are
Who
you?
am I talking to?
Dan.
Dan. How you doing? It's Kirk Minihane. Kirk Minihane Show, presented by Barstool Sports. I'm going to tell you something that's going to upset you at first. I'm going to give you bad news, but then good news, okay?
Okay.
The bad news is Steve quit this morning.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie. You'll find out.
Did
Not
you
a big
notice he
deal.
didn't say you were live to tape?
You're live. That's true. You're live to tape. That's the bad news. Steve quit. But the good news is to replace Steve as producer, Gloria Larson.
We're fucked.
No, we got Gloria Larson to do it.
That's not good.
Do you know
Do you know
Gloria?
who that is?
No, I have no idea.
Oh,
who that
forget it.
is.
You don't know
That's
if she is.
not
Get
good.
out.
What a
Get
loser.
out of here. Fucking pathetic. I mean, that's a big name. She's a big name. She's like, everyone's like, oh, yeah, the president of the... No, try the former president of that university. Like, she's been there, done that. You know? She's a big name.
Right?
She's first on Hillary Clinton's list for her podcast.
Oh, Jesus. I mean,
It'll be a big get.
what is that podcast going to be like?
Mike and I were talking about it earlier, that the only way it could possibly be interesting is if she starts at the beginning and just tells the truth.
It
No,
could be
Like
the
running
greatest podcast
running
of all
cocaine
time.
in
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Well, let's be honest. If
Here's
you,
what happened to Vince
if,
Foster.
if you looked at Hillary Clinton's podcast, it was Hillary podcast, episode 1, guest 1, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Done. I'm in.
The fucking greatest
All
podcast
in.
of all time.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
Fucking inject that straight into my veins.
Episode 2, Donald Trump. Episode 3,
Jeff Epstein.
Jeff Epstein. Well, every time. But it's true, Kenneth Starr.
I don't
Whoever.
know. She did seances in the White House to try and bring back Nancy Reagan. She could
That's
do that
true.
with Epstein.
That's true.
If she just pulled a Brockmeyer and just told real stories, it'd be
That's
the greatest
never- right.
podcast of all
But
time.
instead-
Seriously, like
But I
here's,
don't
here's,
imagine.
but this
here's
was-
what here's what my time with Harvey Weinstein was actually.
But this is
like.
what's going to be. Episode 3, fucking David Axelrod.
Yeah.
Episode 6, Kamala Harris or whoever,
James
how about-
Patterson.
for me, all right, let's do a dream, because she's not going to do it every week. She's going to do there's
Once
no
a month,
way, right?
probably.
She enjoyed the relaxed environment that Howard Stern created at the studio, which isn't too brightly lit.
Oh,
and where
man,
guests
that's
sit.
so bad for
Oh
Howard.
God, I'm gonna fucking puke.
Howard, she's inspired by Howard Stern.
Who wrote this?
Imagine saying, during Clinton's presidency.
Ryan
when he-
Lizza. Is this a loser from Politico?
Yeah.
He's an asshole. Stern and Clinton end up recording for almost 2.5 hours, producing Stern's longest interview for a non-musician in the show's history. Clinton enjoyed the relaxed environment that Stern creates as a studio, which, by the way, when I was a kid growing up, one thing I always thought about Stern's studio, relaxed environment.
Yeah.
That's like in here. It's a very relaxed environment. Relaxed environment that Stern creates at the studio, which isn't too brightly lit and where guests sit amid throw pillows on a couch. It looks like it was from Stern's old college dorm room. What the fuck?
I think Mike was getting ready to say that if you'd told him during the Clinton years that Stern was going to inspire Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton to do a podcast or do a radio show?
Oh my God.
Last fall, Clinton and her daughter Chelsea recorded an episode. Talk about another awful podcast that people think is great. Conan O'Brien's audio show, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, which is just a jerk-off podcast every week where he sucks off a celebrity. Have you ever heard it?
No, I never listened to it.
It's terrible.
I just assumed it
Fucking
was
terrible.
mediocre, yeah.
By the way, Chelsea and Hillary are promoting their book, the book of gutsy women,
Well, that's good.
where they celebrate all women except for the women who claim that their father and husband
don't
raped
worry about
them,
that.
and then
No,
those
no,
women,
no, no.
those women are just
No.
like. All right, so give me a. We'll read more of this in a second. So, like, let's say she does an 8-episode thing because she's not going to do it every week. What's your dream, like, living? I'd want Monica, Juanita Broderick.
Dolly Kyle.
Who's that?
That was Bill Clinton's girlfriend when high school girlfriend.
Okay. Who's the Paula Jones? I wouldn't mind hearing her.
Yep. Jennifer Flowers.
Jennifer Flowers for sure.
How about
I would actually like to hear. It would be so awkward. I want to hear Hillary and Bill Clinton talk.
is the Energizer Bunny? Is the
that would
Energizer
be
Bunny
just
in the
a
room?
phony-
But like a real conversation.
Oh, well,
I'm saying.
sure,
Like
yeah.
he's lock her first guest, her or Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bill or Chelsea, and it will be the most canned, ridiculous, fake conversation you've ever heard in your life.
Well, did you say Trump already in that top
Trump would be
10?
great.
That would
Trump
be awesome.
would be unbelievable.
Because you wouldn't even have to say a hype. Well, if he was real, because he just would be.
Trump would do it too.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think Webb Hubbell's in the conversation.
That's true. He's still alive, right?
Yep. And Danny Williams.
See, Steve could do these names that no one knows all day. Who's Danny? Which one's Danny Williams?
Danny Williams is the guy who.
All right, forget. Who's the one guest? I would say
one guest.
the one guest.
number one.
I'd say Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, it would have to be, right?
Yeah, I think Monica's the top, definitely.
Maybe Trump.
Unless you were going to have... No, number
I mean,
one would be...
Monica has like the biggest grievance against Hillary,
Yeah.
right?
Well, Monica's gotten a lot more outspoken about it. Like
She has,
she's
but I
become-
mean, like, Hillary
Clinton-
fucking ruined her life.
Well, of course, it was a vast right wing conspiracy. I mean, keep in mind, like that is something that history has sort of almost forgotten about.
Completely.
I mean, she was fucking blowing him in the. What was she? 20 years old?
Yeah, 2022.
In college.
He was the president of the United States of America. In today's Me Too movement, like imagine we always do this. Imagine we found that I assume it's probably happening. A 22-year-old is blowing Trump in the Oval Office right now. Some intern.
Yeah.
Holy
I'm
fuck.
pretty sure at this point we just shrug it off.
That's true. He's the one.
That's going through the Kirk Minihane syndrome. With the only reason it's not being reported is because Trump pointed it out.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like
That's probably true.
They kind of give him a pass because Trump made a big deal of it.
You know who she'll have on though? She'll have Howard on.
Oh,
And they'll
sure.
have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
So forget like Dream season 1. Real season 1 will be Chelsea. And they'll talk about great there. Bill.
John Kerry.
Which Bill would be, if you just
but
had the real conversation
Right.
between Bill and Hillary, that would be the best
I'm
ever.
not
Oh,
sure
no,
about-
she'll have Stacey Abrams on.
Yeah, she'll have people like that on, right? She'll have, David Axelrod and Anderson Cooper. She'll basically be like the same people Stern have on.
Matt Al.
When she's feeling crazy, she'll have Andy Cohen on, and he'll be wacky, and he'll make things crazy in there. And, Neil Patrick Harris or some
Andy Borowitz.
some random like celebrity, because she's got these. If she fucking has Bruce Springsteen, I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Well, it's not going to be, I don't imagine she's going to be interviewing people, or is she?
What's she gonna do then?
I don't know.
Maybe she's gonna do like what I do. Call fucking grocery markets? Imagine if the story had been like, the podcast was supposed to the Kirk Minihane show.
Well, then I think Steve might have retweeted something like, Hillary Clinton's looking for a whack pack or something.
Yeah, what are you going to do when her first episode is her just berating her producer?
It'd be unbelievable. All right, call somebody else. I can't do it. But she avoided Stern for decades while she was in the White House. Oh, this story's unbelievable. It's true, but yeah, Bill and Chelsea Clinton both currently appear on Clinton's Foundation podcast. Oh, Jesus. But like,
I think it'll be a lot of flogging the financial or the charitable things like, and so what are we doing now to prevent the spread of malaria in Africa?
But she'll have like celebrities, ass-kissing celebrities who like love her, like Lorne Michaels and Alec Baldwin and shit like that.
High pitch, Eric. People like that.
Who are you calling?
You said call somebody.
I didn't. I said earlier to do that. Didn't I? Did I say it again? I just said it again.
You said call somebody. I don't want to do this Hillary thing.
I think he said it in the...
No, I said
as
Hillary.
Clinton said it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't worry about it. But it would be good to have on Tulsi.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be interesting. There'd be some real tension there.
They hate each
That
other. No,
Would she do that? No.
Absolutely not.
Barack might be interesting too.
How about this? When asked how she's been preparing to do a podcast, a source close to her said this. she's been listening to a lot of podcasts.
Oh, it does help. I will say that
not
does
bad.
Like Jerry Callahan before.
That's true. That's exactly what it's like. Now that's
I just imagine Hillary talking to her advisor. You know, all these other podcasts are shit.
Wouldn't it be great if you found
can we get some throw pillows around here?
She's like, I've actually been listening to the Kirk Minihane podcast, and I've realized that you need to create a world of your
I just
own.
said that 90 seconds ago.
No, all right. Yeah,
I just literally told us I said the same thing.
I know, but it was after
landed
you
just
said.
as-
Well,
it
you know,
landed
it
just
was
the
after you
second
said the
time.
listening to podcast. Whatever. Fuck you guys.
What the fuck are you talking about? She likes intern Will.
That's the truth.
You think she'll have intern shows and, you know, the Lady Clinton fans? Well,
You just said that.
the Discord's
maybe.
already started.
who's the one in Hillary's life, like the Gayle King to her Hillary Clinton? Who is that? Isn't there one?
I don't know.
I thought there was some. Oh God! You know who would be tremendous to have on if they were going to tell the truth? Fucking Anthony Weiner.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a close.
that's who
I
you're
think
thinking
Uma.
of, though. Anthony
Uma.
Weiner's wife.
Uma's, yeah,
Uma
Uma-
Abedin.
Yeah.
Uma, I don't think Uma's like her friend as much as she is her, underling.
Keeper
like
of secrets?
her servant.
I thought
not
that was
saying-
like her confidant, though. Like,
Yeah, confidant, I think, is
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
But I think she has like Neera Tanden, the
I know,
CEO
yeah.
of.
But it is amazing that, like, you know, Anthony Weiner played a role in the last election because he saw these emails. Fucking Anthony Weiner, who, you know,
and the
who, by
amazing thing is also Trump called it like a year before it happened.
He did. But the amazing thing is those two aren't divorced.
No,
She filed for
they
divorce,
separated
but
for
then-
PR reasons.
But then they moved back in together.
yeah.
She's with it. She's still married to Anthony Weiner.
What does Weiner have going for him?
I've seen everything. I'm not that. He's in good shape, but I mean, you know, I don't know.
He's got something. He's got some secrets.
He does. He's not
That's
ruling
probably
out.
why,
He's not
Maybe
ruling
he's
out
a tiger in the
might be.
sack. I don't know.
He's not ruling out a run for office either at any point.
Oh, good.
She should have him on. That'd be great. Like, it'd be great if it was like a true serum show where they walked in, they had everyone had to be honest. It'd be the greatest podcast ever.
But
instead
another
it's
interesting
good-
guest would be Michelle Obama because those two don't like each
They
other.
don't like each other either. Barack Obama would be good because they don't like each other.
But again, it wouldn't be interesting. Cause
No,
they'd be
that's what I'm
fake.
saying, if they're being honest.
Yeah, and the Truth Serum show.
But they're gonna have on like she'll have on like Laura Bush, and they'll talk about being George W. Bush will be on for sure.
Yep.
yeah.
And they'll talk about how they're still friends after it. And you see, it's sad that bipartisan, and all that bullshit. And it's just going to be that. It's going to be that kind of thing. I can't wait for it.
We thought
when
you
she-
were bad when you were in office. Imagine now.
When she did the Howard Stern podcast, it was, I think we all agreed, a different Hillary. She was kind of letting her hair down a little bit. She was more likable.
But she also had Howard Stern. As critical as I am of him, she had Howard Stern asking her questions.
Yeah, that's very
She doesn't have Howard Stern in the room, and it's her interviewing, whoever, Joe Biden.
That's what I'm saying. She's not an interviewer.
Maybe she gets a wacky sidekick. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
she gets
by the way,
a
that's
wacky blind sidekick.
I thought that too, though. So they can probably say to her, like, you should have like a comedian in the room or somebody, which would be great. Be tremendous.
Jesus.
Louis.
I was thinking
Louis over in the corner jerking off.
I was thinking Florentine, but yeah. Oh, really? Really?
Speaking of Florentine, you want to check in with him?
Oh, sure.
But I could see them doing that, like Michelle Wolf or something like that.
Oh, God. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer will be on.
Chelsea
Oh,
Handler.
yeah.
Chelsea Handler could be
that
on.
was shoot
Who's the one from Saturday Night Live who ruined it with
Kate McKinnon?
Yeah, Kate McKinnon.
Very funny.
Yeah.
They had chemistry in that one episode.
That's what she'll have on, though, to talk about playing her, and they'll do shit like that. Oh, God. I actually can't wait for this podcast. I'm going to listen to it. What's going on with Jim?
He's checking in on corny sayings.
Corny sayings. You don't say.
You wonder why the guy in the office that's normal just goes off the deep end.
He's mental issues, probably.
I can understand it now. You know that half the time when somebody does something crazy, you didn't see it coming from this guy. Think about it. He's got an awful job that he hates with all this fucking lingo used every day. It's driving him crazy. He's got an awful life at home. He's got awful kids.
Jesus.
Yes.
Digging in on this guy.
This poor guy.
He's got to hear all these phrases all day. Then he's got to go home to a shitty situation.
Phrases.
He actually roots for traffic on the way home.
Oh, okay.
You ever been in a relationship where you just want to stay out? You don't even want to go home, and you just, there's a traffic jam. Like, good, I got an extra 45 minutes. No. Let me go this way.
What sounds am I hearing?
You want to be anywhere but home, and this motherfucker has got no choice.
What are we talking about, though?
Because his wife's texting him if he's 4 minutes late.
I think he's just
Is he responding to something?
talking about himself, maybe?
Is he? still pausing?
Yes.
Jim? Jim.
No.
Oh, okay. What was he talking about?
Wouldn't it be great if he was like, or like this jackass that walks into the kitchen and says, "What's up?" when you're at work? I don't need to hear you say, "What's up?"
That's what he should do. Boy, I'll tell you
This
what.
guy just can't take it anymore.
Sorry.
Wipes out his family.
Jesus, Jim.
Oh my God.
Police are looking for a motive.
What's the motive?
After
Jim?
6 months of interviewing family, friends, co-workers, they have a press conference. The police chief is up there and said, look,
I got nothing.
I've been a cop for more than 30 years. I've investigated a ton of cases. I've never heard a motive like this
Is Jim feeling all right?
in my 30 years.
It's weird when somebody who doesn't know what they're doing starts to lose their mind.
Jesus Christ.
What's he Is he getting
He
anywhere or
wiped
no?
out his family and himself because his boss would tell him every morning to circle back at the end of the day with new ideas.
Oh, okay.
Should Dave Portnoy be worried? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Speaking
No,
of
but you
Dave,
get it.
Yeah, because that's an annoying
The phrase "circle back around" is so annoying that he just murdered his entire
He kills
family.
his children.
Yeah,
right. That's what Jim does. Like some people would say, "Let's."
That's what that was about?
Yeah.
I did not get that at all.
You can't keep up with that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Dave, I will say this. When Barstool puts a little magic dust in the world of finances and Wall Street,
Hold on.
pure magic, baby.
Hold on a second.
Pure
It was
magic.
a rough week for everybody.
Pure magic. All I'm looking at is these idiots clapping for like 9 minutes of this thing and hugging each other. And then I see it's the worst day since like friggin' 1929 in Wall Street. I don't know. It doesn't seem good. What was it? Was it the worst?
It was the largest intraday drop in the Dow Jones in the history of the stock market.
It's nearly a coincidence.
Viva, baby. Viva. That's how we do it.
We'll be back up.
See, do you hear that, guys? That's how we do it. Come in and we ruin the country one step at a time.
I'm a pen investor.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
You bought stock?
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
How much stock did you buy? Like 3 shares?
13, I think.
13 shares?
Yeah.
Okay.
When did you buy them?
A couple weeks ago.
Shrewd.
Sorry about that.
Coronavirus time, baby.
And it's gone.
You know what I say? Time to buy a little more.
That's
what
right.
I say.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Buy the dip, baby.
Yeah.
It is true. I would say now is definitely the time to buy overall, I guess.
Can we say that? I might wait a little while longer.
What do you mean?
I might wait a little while.
By the way, you were one of the original coronavirus warriors.
He was very scared.
Yeah.
You must
and
be
I think
now-
I've been a little vindicated.
Why?
I say, here's my prediction: 12 million. So many people are going to die.
Jesus.
What are you, Jim
It's a
Florentine?
plague.
No, it's going to be a pandemic.
12 million?
Yes, I think
So far, like 2,000 people have died, right?
Yes.
Well, he's
So it's
on
got-
his way.
That's a long way to go.
Yeah, but I think it's got like a 0.6% kill rate, and I think 70 to 80% of people will be infected by it. I think the coronavirus becomes
80% of people in the world?
Yeah, I think the coronavirus
Oh my
becomes
God.
like the just like the regular cold or like the flu.
So
I think it'll be
two
a
of us
seasonal.
will get it.
Yeah,
Statistically, even more.
yeah,
So if there are 4 of us in the room, 3 of them will get it in your mind.
yeah.
So
Who's not going to get it?
Well, I probably won't because I have a notoriously strong immune
So
system.
me, Kirk, and Matt will have coronavirus.
I don't really. I'm okay, but I have kids too, so.
I think healthy people will survive it for the most part, but if it infects people broadly, then you don't really have to have a high kill rate to stack up a lot of.
if you get it, what are the chances you die?
I think it's like with less than 1%.
Oh, 0.6%.
So
you say,
it's
right?
people. It's people with comorbidities. Like if you already have HIV or something, or you already
have
have
what?
cancer. Comorbidities.
If you have what in cancer? I didn't hear you.
HIV.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
so,
if you've got-
your
if you've
immune
got
system's
other
already
disease.
weakened, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, if your immune system's already weakened, if you're
you're
old,
blind.
if you're, I don't think that really affects his immune system.
No, okay.
I mean, it probably, I don't know.
It must weaken him.
He's
Be a
looking
nice way to
healthier.
go.
He's
Coronavirus?
looking a little healthier though.
He looks like he's down a few pounds.
Yeah.
You guys keep saying that, and then you say you're joking. So I don't know what to believe.
No, I wasn't joking. I was actually.
I wouldn't say you look alarmingly thin.
We're not worried that you have corona.
No, I don't think it's an eating disorder concern yet.
I was actually looking around to try and buy masks. Couldn't find
Good
them
luck.
anywhere.
No
Sold
chance.
Out. Yeah.
All over the place. Why, you wear one?
Another great Shirley column, by the way.
That's right. I saw that. You
Shave your
you
beard.
gonna wear it to work or something?
No, I was actually thinking I'm glad that we work in this environment because I don't have to shake hands with you. I don't have to touch anything.
That's true.
I
You
can
start
come in here and
shaking
I
hands
can
in the morning.
I can
Yeah.
clean
Good
everything.
morning.
I
Good morning.
I can like do Clorox wipes all over every surface.
Right.
My risk of transmission is fairly low, I think.
I think you're one of these people who are rooting for this to be a big deal.
I mean, I was doing a little prepping over my suspension.
Why do you think that is? That he's rooting?
I don't know, but one of these people like stuff like this. He wants to keep. I know he's from the old conspiracy right wing world.
I think that there's an element of everyone that craves a little bit of chaos. Like the
but you want
breakdown.
to kill 12 million people?
I mean, if the breakdown of society is in some ways appealing, because then you leave social media and go live in a cabin and just hunt for your food.
Yeah,
some people like to watch.
That's what would happen if 12 million people died.
I don't know if the city of Boston shuts down. I mean, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be fine for a couple. You think that's going to happen? Do you think the city of Boston will shut down at some point because of this?
I think very yes. I think that some things
because it really hasn't broken into America yet. Not really.
I don't think it's going to be this authoritarian thing where Marty Walsh, institutes a curfew or something like that, the way it is in China. But I think that you're going to see change to the normal way of life.
When
you're going to see more telecommuting. When it starts to spread, when it becomes a reality. I mean, there's so much incompetence at the federal level in handling this, and I'm not even talking just about Trump. I'm talking about like the case out in California where this woman's detained for 4 days with symptoms, and they're testing her, and they're like, oh well, we don't even know if the CDC test works.
Right. So you predict 80% of the people will get coronavirus.
I think 70 to 80% of the world population.
Well, give me a number.
Extraordinarily high.
Give me a number.
So I said 70 to 80%.
That's a big difference. What percentage?
Okay, I'll go on the low side, 70%.
70% of people on Earth will get coronavirus.
Yes.
Well, how is coronavirus going to make its way out to Antarctica?
Maybe it doesn't make it to Antarctica.
How does it make it to even the
space.
far parts of the world where there's the very, very Spartan?
There's animal vectors and human vectors.
I guess
it's carried by bats or migratory birds. I mean, there's so much we don't know about it at this point. We don't even know.
There's a chance you're overselling it.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Well, all right.
Just from maybe the stuff that I've been reading is overselling it, but
you are saying that
the
7 out of 10 people on Earth are going to get it.
The epidemiologists, I'm basing that on.
And it seems like you've also taken the time to do the math to get 12 million. So it seems to me you're thinking about it.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I have thought a lot about it. I'm just being.
He's had a lot of time to think.
Being prepared for the future.
Well, how does that prepare you for knowing how many people will die of it?
Because then you can make calculations about how much water you need to buy, how many canned goods you need to buy, how long are you going to be holed up.
Have you done that yet?
I mean, I'm not going to talk about my doomsday supplies.
Have you made purchases?
If I say I've got stores, then people are going to come and try and fucking rob me when the apocalypse happens.
These crazy right wing shows. A lot of commercials are always for that.
I actually thought about it. I was like, you know what? I need to look into this. Maybe we could get a client, squeeze some money out of this coronavirus.
Yeah, might as well
for your doomsday prepping.
But the other thing I will say about coronavirus
is those are subscribers.
I should be downplaying it because the media and the Democratic Party are praying for this.
So the other day, it's like
to
a
have
joke.
The lethality that I'm predicting.
It's like the Joker all over again. They want this to happen.
Yes.
And by the way, the media just wants this to happen.
And did you see the column in the New York Times that said, let's call it Trump virus?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, that would really roast him, wouldn't it?
There are 4 cases in the United States, and there hasn't even been, a response to judge.
Well, Trump put the right guy in the case. One of the great disease fighters in history, Mike Pence.
This is true.
I mean, that's who I think of when I'm battling coronavirus. Is Mike
Has he ever
Pence.
had a disease?
You have to always, I do it a lot anyway, as you probably heard. Wash your hands, stay clean. You don't have to necessarily grab every handrail unless you have to. You do certain things.
It's like we're all set.
You do.
Thank you, Mr. President.
He's got us. What else do you need to know beyond that?
Stay clean.
He's right.
Don't touch every handrail.
Look,
dice almost.
It's not bad advice.
Do the fist bump.
That's why I'm not a handshaker.
No.
I don't like what people,
I hate the handshake because I always fuck it up,
Yes.
So I try to not. I don't know how you get away
Even
with
the Madawaska, I was like, oh, God.
No, I'm sorry.
That's the thing with the meet and greet. I don't know,
Yeah.
how are we going to do that?
I try to go first, but then even that's awkward.
Have you ever seen the great film The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis?
The Luc Besson film, yes, I have.
Yes. So you know how the was it Chris Tucker's character there does autographs with just a paintbrush?
You want me to do that?
I was thinking that's how we could handle it. You just walk down a line of people.
It
with
could
a
be a
paintbrush.
bubble too, I guess.
Yeah.
They could just bump into my bubble or something. I don't know. But are you still worried that the show's not going to happen now?
I think that I wouldn't underestimate the risk that coronavirus plays to it.
Okay.
Might have to be passing out, vintage KMS masks.
It's a good idea. I mean, somebody will make them, right? What's going with the mural, by the way?
Mural is still in progress. Slow but steady.
Okay.
Slow but steady. I know you guys are down on it, but I think it's going to come out well.
Why do you say I'm down on it?
Because you guys are.
I've never said anything about it.
You guys are pessimistic. You don't think it's actually happening.
No, it's not happening. But I
I
wouldn't
haven't
say
seen
I'm
any
down
progress on it. That's all.
You saw a mock-up of it.
I know, but is somebody actually working on it as we speak?
Yes.
Really or no?
Yes. They're working on it as we speak. They're bringing it in on panels so we can hang it up there rather than having them come down and paint it.
That's no big deal. I was just curious. I go, okay. It does look a little weird, the video still, but it's fine.
Bare bones. It looks like
it does.
DIY, you know?
It does. So the Minifan ladies were on last night.
They sure were.
And I got to tell you, I hate this Steve Robinson's groupie.
Why?
Oh.
She's great. She's got a good audio. She's got good personality.
She's fucking stupid. You know?
In what way?
Am I allowed to? I mean, if I thought the guy said the same thing, I would call him stupid.
Would, yes.
So
I think you did earlier.
Do we want to be equal here or not? I think it was a great show. It was awesome. They're great. They're all great. They're all lovely. They're all beautiful. They're all wonderful. Okay, that's great.
That's better.
They're wonderful, 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 wonderful. It's awesome. It's great. And the interns are all handsome and funny. And the Mincel show the other night should have been twice as long. And Mike and the Minifans is always fascinating.
Hey, wait a second.
It's just all great. Great. Is that what you want or no?
It'd be nice once in a while.
No, I'd rather have judiciousness. Treat everybody fairly.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. So she weighs in on. So she left again, another person who left the world.
Yeah.
That's talk about it like it's fucking anybody gives a fuck.
Well, I don't like the announcement of it, and then saying,
nobody's
why did everyone make a big deal about it?
Stupid husband, these two brain dead shitheads. I have to listen to them. Go away. Go listen to another podcast. Get the fuck out of my life. Gee, the only I hate more than them is that stupid fucking intern, Nick. The three of them, go start a fucking world together. Do you know what the three of them? Start your own world. You know what I promise? I'll never join your world, and I'll never announce when I leave it. How's that? Does that sound good? Sound good to everybody?
That'd be a good show, those three.
Oh, God.
I did like Tim's prank phone call. He was trying to retire.
So she says why she left. She gives the big reason. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, all right, A and B, like, really? Go ahead.
Okay. Did you have any comments you wanted to clarify with the retirement and how people felt about it? Or
yeah, I was pretty surprised at the reaction of it all. I didn't expect that to least
Why'd you talk about it then?
Basically, there was just a couple things as listeners that we were questioning. The whole sobriety talk.
Hold on. Stop real quick. Like, it's weird to me that, I don't know. Like, you can leave whenever of course, stop listening. I don't care. But, like, there are things we're questioning as listeners, so we left? I don't even understand. It doesn't make
odd.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
They left before the big retirement thing was last week. I remember talking about it on Mike. So it was before Steve got suspended.
It's not about Steve. You didn't hear this?
No, I know that.
Oh.
But I'm saying it seems odd that they're saying, like, we just left out of nowhere. I don't get it, really.
I just fucking...
The surprise, what was it? There's the sobriety thing, and then I forget the other thing she said.
Not the biggest Matt fan. He's just a fill-in producer, but look at where we are now. So just a couple of things in question.
Hold on. What does that even mean?
It was about Steve.
Idiot.
Look at where we are now.
She's not the biggest Matt fan, so you're producing for 2 days, and she says later on her husband, that idiot, listens to the podcast twice a day. Mm-hmm. She listens to it, and they were going to leave because Matt was filling in for 3 days?
Yeah.
And because she was mad that we did because of the mic situation? Do we have more or no?
Well, I've got her calling out Tara.
Oh yeah, that was odd. Contentious.
Oh, fine. But in a minute,
Tara's the one who got.
But
engaged.
then she later on says, she's like, what they should have done was have Mike do an eating contest on the air. As punishment.
They were saying. So you mentioned something on air.
Oh, so maybe they left because of creative differences.
So
it might have been it.
Their vision for the show is just a little bit different.
I know,
than yours.
with all due respect, that her and her husband are more liberal probably in their bodily intakes on stuff, and perhaps that may influence their line of thinking. But this is also still a business, right. My friend, young lady. And when somebody fucks up, I either suspend them or I should have suspended them, but I'm not going to do hey, let's do an eating contest. What the fuck is she talking about? Oh, God, I hate this person.
I was pretty shocked. Tara, you said, she's just doing what her man wants her to do. I don't know where that came from. That seems very
I don't even care.
It was a joke. It was like
care. She's just a humorless.
It was a joke.
I hate when people that humorless listen to my show. It's insulting. Leave. Go away.
Well, we do have to get to the Latino Kirk allegations,
which is insane. I don't even understand. Go ahead. I hate this person.
I'll talk about the incident. There was one incident at Big Rick's where Latino Kirk was kind of eyeing me up in a little bit of an uncomfortable way. My husband was standing right next to me. He
racist
caught onto it and said,
first of all, her husband is like, That's the guy who just stood there and wanted to watch me eat, right?
You've alleged that.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean maybe? I saw he said it to me. He's right in front of us.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I heard you talking about it, but I didn't.
I don't think this guy
see it
was on
myself.
top of things and was able to check out Latino Kirk, checking out his wife.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No.
This would have been the night before, or maybe after.
Okay. Well, either way, I don't think
Well, I don't want to cast aspersions, but there are some substances that make you paranoid.
For sure. I don't know if they're doing them or not. But yeah. Oh, I hate these people. Oh God, they're wretched human beings.
Team Robinson and Steve's groupie. Gotta stand by him.
I mean, do you stand by these comments?
I don't like the suggestions that Latino Kirk is
What's the suggestion she's going to leave? She didn't leave.
Yeah, I don't like that.
There's a door. Open it. Get the fuck out and stay away if you don't like it. I don't care. And if you like it, stay. But don't give me this bullshit. She's an eating contest.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like.
She's welcome to say whatever she wants on that show. That's fine. But I'm welcome, as I would if a guy says something I don't like, to tell her to fuck off.
Yeah, I don't think retirement looks good on any men.
I think they should retire. Fucking retire. Go away. Poor Latino Kirk.
Yeah, he immediately messaged me and said, I need to be able to have an opportunity to respond to this.
He will.
It's fine. Not here.
Tomorrow.
All right, good. Fine. Keep it away from me. Is that it from that or no?
Yeah, that's really all I think.
But those girls are all queens. They're great.
Yes, queen.
They're great.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Most of them are nice, it seems like.
Who cares if they're nice or not?
I don't know.
Fucking cares. Is Will nice? Nice.
Yeah, that's true. Will's a nice guy.
Will nice. Is Latino Kirk nice?
Oh, very much so.
So what do you say? Because the girls are nice? Is that why you're saying it? Yes, that's why you're saying it.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're not, and I like that show. They do a good job.
Yeah.
But that's the point. If I disagree, I go off like I did in this fucking idiot intern, who's like 20 years old. If this grown woman says something I think is stupid, they did a whole show on it. They want to be treated equally, right?
Yeah.
Well, then we're treated equally.
Yeah,
That's it.
The attitude
She sounds like a
weird.
fucking idiot to me, and she seemed like, she was pouting and tough shit.
The attitude seemed weird. Because even when I talked to, when MHB retired and then was back on my show the next week, we laughed about it.
MHB, I think the retirement thing is crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's not crazy, MHB
has the most right to do it, sure.
Has a right to do it to some extent. TJ Hubbard, Kevin from Bristol, Steve from Providence. These people, if they did that, I think there's actually people like if Steve from Providence or Matt from whoever didn't tweet for a while, people would be like concerned.
Yes.
Like, what's going on?
Right.
If Steve Robinson's groupie or her husband, who I think tweeted "fuck you" at me or something.
I think he called you a dick, maybe.
Yeah. Go away. What are you laughing at?
I just think it's funny.
What?
You making fun of two fans.
They just criticized me.
I know. Well,
what do you mean? Well, they just did. They stopped listening to the show.
Yeah, no, I mean, they disagreed with your decision. I think the bigger thing for me, though, was the Latino Kirk thing. That's my bigger takeaway.
It's ridiculous. I mean, maybe it's not.
Find it out tomorrow.
How do I know? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he was checking her out.
Maybe, yeah. Who the hell knows?
Shit, he was at the bar, but he didn't grab her, did he?
Not to my knowledge.
No. Right? Did he make any, I put it this way, okay? I know I have a friend of mine who's a big name who spent some time around Latino Kirk at his office.
Whoa.
And said the women there are happy as can be.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Gloria Larson.
Well, all right, then shut it down, folks.
That's that.
Egg on their face, I guess.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. That she went there a few times and it seemed absolutely fine. And I might also say, would you say that if his name was White Kirk?
I doubt it.
Honky Kirk?
I don't think so.
No chance. Irish Kirk? No way. Latino Kirk, because he's a Latin lover. So it's that old thing.
Right.
The middle 80s is a den of, stereotypes, which is not right. It's not right.
Lauren Lynn runs a very sexist ship over there.
Yeah, I mean,
a racist ship.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
I mean, it's all white women.
That's
also that.
very true. Yeah.
No, there's women represent. I think they're all white. I don't know. Are they?
To my knowledge, yes.
I don't know. Latino Kirk gives a full examination. I know that before. So
studies every inch.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? You're calling that guy out for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So.
That's shit. Was he pissed or no?
Oh, he seems it.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's pissed. He wants to respond.
I know those guys have fiery tempers. I don't know if his blood was boiling. I don't.
Well, he took a break from his boxing match to DM me.
Well, think about it. He was at intern Will's house last night. At intern Will's parents' house last night. What do you think is Will's parents?
Fuck? Is that true?
At his parents' house?
I think so. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Let me apologize to Steve Robinson's groupie. Maybe she's right. Let me apologize.
What do you think intern Will's parents think when?
Wait a minute. I thought intern Will had he's in college.
I assume he had a dorm or
he is, but I
house?
think they said during the Minturn show.
Call Will real quick. It's my guy anyway.
How old is Latino Kirk? Would you guess?
Will, it's Latino Kirk.
I would say roughly in our age range, Steve. Probably.
Who? Latino Kirk?
Or older?
Older, I'd say. No,
older?
Definitely older.
Okay.
But is she is a mom oh, it's Latino Kirk. Want some dinner tonight? Latino Kirk.
We made burritos.
Is his name? Is that his name? How do you explain that relationship? Another great intern, by the way. What an idiot. I hate this fucking guy, Will.
You loved him.
He's the best. I didn't even realize that, though. That is really strange.
I didn't really put it together, no. What?
Nope.
This kid is always...
We can call Latino Kirk.
It's okay. Keep this podcast as just the way I like it.
Clean as possible.
Well, I'm just saying, we've got a good streak going here.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's his work. Not specific.
Well, I don't want to dox him.
Not specific.
He's in sales.
He's in traveling to see children, college children for his job.
Not to our knowledge.
College age kids.
No. Will is not college
That's
age.
a good point. That's a good point. What a duo. So Latino Kirk comes over to Mr. and Mrs. Will's house. They let him in. They go upstairs because Will's taping the intern show. So Latino Kirk sits there, and then they talk about is Latino Kirk's dad reading his newspaper and watching TV and thinking, geez, are they playing their magical trip to Iowa together? Do you think, Shirley?
Hey, you two, leave the door cracked.
Right. Yeah, 3 feet on the floor at all times. What?
Wait, so when Will's smoking cigarettes and shit, that can't be in his
What's that
parents'
in here?
house.
What'd you say?
When he's smoking cigarettes
I
on
saw
the
that.
air?
It was gross. Yeah, that
can't be
must
his
be the
parents'
dorm,
house.
Steve, no?
I think I heard him in the Minturn show talking about his conversation with Latino Kirk, saying that he was at his parents' house.
Keep it quiet. Mom and Dad are
I think
sleeping.
so. I may be wrong. I don't want to smear Will's good character.
What do you think the sleeping arrangement is in that?
He didn't stay over there, did he?
I don't think he stayed there. No,
I think
he had a
be
hotel for work. I think they were going over some Panora stuff.
You should meet him at fucking Denny's or something. Go to a restaurant.
Well, the funniest thing is that if you
Wouldn't that be weird? Imagine so let's say Latino Kirk is 35.
Okay.
I'm trying to imagine me 10 years ago, and this is so convoluted, being a fan of a show, befriending the intern of that show, then going to his parents' house. I'd feel like Michael fucking Jackson doing that.
But the weirdest thing is, if you start watching the Minturn show, there's no reference to Latino Kirk being there whatsoever. It's just all of a sudden, Latino Kirk just stands up and is like, "Oh, hey, I'm here."
Yeah.
that how he says it?
MHB's been to my house.
Yeah, but you're not the child. Neither Will, I guess. But
Will's kind of my age.
to your which house?
Where I live. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, that's the part I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you're an adult, I mean, you're also you're not an that is also sort of weird.
That is the part I keep forgetting.
Obviously, it's very weird. That doesn't make any sense.
Ma, could you make an extra plate for my buddy LK?
Latino Kirk?
Oh, you know what the best clip was? I don't know if you made it this far in.
I probably did.
But there's a moment where he said, intern Nick says, "Do you call him Latino Kirk when you guys are interacting?" And Will very astutely, Will doesn't want to dox him, put his information out there. So he goes, when there's people around, I call him Latino Kirk or LK. And when it's just us, I call him by his name. He had a moment of panic where he didn't know what to say.
Oh, God. It's fucking unbelievable. What a relationship.
It is a wacky duo.
I would feel as a father. I have a son.
You're kind of the father of this arrangement.
You really are.
I am not.
Well, whether you want to be or not. That makes you more... Saying you're not
Do you
makes you more
Do you
the
think
father.
Latino Kirk was inappropriately checking out whatever her name is?
I do not.
You don't. But we could be wrong.
Sure.
No or no?
Maybe had a couple pops in him. Who knows?
But do you think he was the
Being
way she's
aggressive,
describing
I don't
it,
think
he's
so, no.
foaming or something. It's very racist, I think.
Yeah.
No?
There seem to be some
I do not think it's racist. I think there's just a misunderstanding. There's some substances consumed, busy weekend. I think it was just a big cultural
They seem
misunderstanding.
huge fans of the show.
They are
confused. Cultural differences?
No, I think it's just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right. But, so Harry comes up to me in 15 years, whatever, he's in college. He's like, I made a new friend. Oh, great. That's great, Harry. New friends are a wonderful thing. Yeah, it's, the show I'm interning for, the guy who hosts it has a bunch of parody accounts, and one of them is a Latin version of him. He's in his early 40s. He's coming by, right? We're going to go hang out in my room, if you don't mind. Then we're going to go to Iowa together.
He's in his early 40s.
And we're,
I'll say after the episode where I said, for all we know,
even if he doesn't live at his parents' house, he lives at his parents' house from now on. We're just going to go with that.
When I said, for all I know, Latino Kirk could be a child molester like a week or so ago, he messaged me and he was like, hey, what are you saying that for? That's not fair. Why'd you take it there? He's like, well, you're really leaning into it now, Latino Kirk.
In fairness, Will is like 35. So.
Well, that's true.
But, here's what I'd like to do. Yeah. I think it makes sense for all of them. And I know you have a relationship with one of them, but maybe it could be different. Is maybe an older parody account can mentor each intern like that.
Okay.
Like maybe Justin can get, I don't know, whoever, Rich Mandarin or somebody.
Right.
And the new guy there, that shithead, can get somebody and they could just hang out together and go on trips together. That seems like a wonderful, I feel like I'm fucking running the Boston Red Sox here.
I think Steve from
fostering
Providence
this environment of
would be a good guy
insanity. Like, what? I'm sitting there making fun of the Red Sox for Stephen Murphy. Meanwhile, what the fuck am I doing? You got these two guys going to Iowa together. The fucking sleepover.
Yeah, but they're all like 40. all the interns are older than me.
But you got to say the parents' house element of it throws everything out of the whack.
It really does. That's a thing I did not consider when you said Latino Kirk was over.
The mom and dad love him though. They're all excited.
Oh, LK is coming. Be careful with our boy.
As Will, I don't understand it. So when they went to Madawaska together. Where did Latino Kirk pick Will? Like Will came from New York, right?
I assume Will picked up.
Will picked up Latino Kirk, and then they stayed at a hotel that was an hour outside of Madawaska.
Sure, they did. You bet. You bet. Nice and quiet. Jesus, I don't get this.
A strange relationship.
How can I even defend Latino Kirk at this point? I love him, so
We tried, but.
Yeah,
the allegations against him, he's got something to answer to.
It's like Larry Nassar. He's your trainer.
He is in many ways. Yes.
Latino Larry Nassar. That should be his new account.
Is he helping you with your form on those planks?
He got a little aggressive with me.
You did have enough butt crack hanging out to excite me.
Shit, Jesus. Well, I'm going to defend my man Latino Kirk, and I do not like these people. I'm sorry. I know I appreciate that they're fans. I appreciate that they consume the show. I don't like their attitude about it. I don't. Sorry,
I got to stand with them. Just because they say Team Robinson, I disagree with their allegations or her allegations against Latino Kirk.
Well, how about their initial where they said they're going to stop listening? They stopped listening to the show.
No, they're back now. Everybody tries to kick it.
But the Mike, we shouldn't have punished Mike, which we didn't, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, if they have disagreements over stuff like that,
I don't know if that. I don't think that. I think the issue was with me. Or no.
The disagreement was they didn't like.
No, she said later on. She said you should have been. They should have done the. No, play the initial sound again.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any comments you wanted to clarify?
Get to the fucking point here. Let's go.
Criticize Lauren.
Jesus Christ.
Felt about it, or
yeah, I was pretty surprised at the reaction of it all. I didn't expect that to the least bit. Basically, there was just a couple things as listeners that we were questioning. The whole sobriety talk with Mike. Not the biggest Matt fan. I know he's just a fill-in producer.
Oh, but she says later on about that.
I took that to mean they thought I was lying or something.
No.
I think they meant it as they didn't like Kirk lecturing you about alcohol use or something like that.
Which, by the way, I wasn't. Like, he can be drunk. I mean, I don't give a fuck, but like not while we're working. It doesn't seem to be. I'm not going to tell a human being when But there are like whatever job she might have. I can't imagine we would hire her or her dumb husband. But if they did, would she be allowed to be drunk all day? I doubt it.
I think they're entrepreneurs. They own their own farm.
They do?
Yeah.
Good. A fucking meteor lands in the middle of it. I hope it gets coronavirus, that farm. 80% of it.
From a meteor?
Well, yeah, it could happen.
Odds are they'll get it. Don't worry.
80% chance. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were very nice to me they were all excited.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I assume they're nice people, but.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't assume anybody's a nice person.
Yeah.
Most of them, I've learned a lot with these assholes this week. Yeah. Some of them I love, some of them I hate. Even the ones I hate, I love. These people are fine, but I'm going to, if I don't like it, I'm going to call them out.
Yeah. So I guess the husband will be on, unless there's a mandate against it. The husband will be on Mike and the Minifans tomorrow to defend Himself and his bride.
He's really articulate. This should be a really good spot.
It should be.
Tell him. What did he say to me? Fuck off. What did he say?
I thought he said you're a dick.
I think he said you're a dick.
I'm a dick.
Yeah.
Okay. You listen twice. This podcast twice a day.
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser.
Now, wait a second. We don't mind people listening twice a day.
Yes, I do. Stop
That's
listening.
a pretty cool guy.
Stop
it sounds like
listening.
to me. No.
Stop listening.
Nope, everyone keep
Go
listening.
away.
No,
The
it sounds
fuck
like
away.
a good... You should keep
Plenty of
it.
other great podcasts out there.
Download it and then download it again.
Of course. I love the people who listen. But,
There we go.
But the guy who listens twice a day calls me a dick?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think for that specific thing, you were...
What specific thing?
You were being a dick. It's just
To who?
Steve, I guess. The Team Robinson guy, you expect him not to defend him? It's Team Robinson is his name.
He gets run over by a fucking cow, and cow fucking has a fucking shit in his head, and he fucking chokes on that shit and dies.
I don't know about the logistics of all that, but...
We can make it happen. We can do that. Send Will and Latino Kirk out there on the road. Two of them are happy.
Cow tipping together.
That is what they do.
Jesus. There's actually a place they like to go. There's some mountain they like to... Brokeback Mountain's what it's called. They like to go there and spend their summers together. They just hang out.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Absolutely not. Quite the opposite.
If they want to fall in love and have butt sex, like, they're allowed.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell did you just say?
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying I think it'd
sex
be a
with their
great thing.
butts?
It'd be a
What?
great thing.
Butt sex, he said.
You just call it two men in love having consensual lovemaking.
If they want to do that, that's fine. Why are
Absolutely.
you suggesting otherwise?
As long as they record it for the show, I'm fine with it. You wouldn't watch that Periscope? I would.
Begrudgingly, yes.
Be a good way for Latino Kirk to slam down the rumors he was checking her out, too.
That's true. Very true, yes.
See what I mean? Would Will be willing to take that for the team?
The old Spacey defense.
Yes, that's right. That's right. A weird Spacey defense. Oh, by the way, I'm gay. Just so you know, I'm gay. Remember you said that originally with that when the first? Like,
I couldn't have raped these boys.
I'm a gay man. I'm an adult. I don't want. Oh, all right. That's like the Kevin Cohen argument. Remember that when Cohen was like, Cohen said that all pedophiles are gay, basically, in one of his stories.
Oh,
a few
yes.
months ago.
Yeah. What was that? I can't remember exactly.
Well,
He was talking about the church.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Right. All right. What else we got, Steve?
Would you like to hear a little bit from the Entercom earnings call with Mr. Field talking about the health and success of Entercom?
Not really. I don't want to hear his voice. He'll get me pissed off. They had a good day yesterday as well, huh?
Few did.
Oof.
It sounded like.
That's true. We can't really make fun of Entercom's bad stock day, I suppose.
Well, it's right after they start talking about how the strength of their podcast network depends on things like Goop.
What's that? That's like with Paltrow,
Gwyneth
right?
Paltrow's podcast. Yeah.
All right, let me hear from David Field, the president and CEO of Entercom. Good friend of mine. Great guy.
Our significant investments in podcasting, digital, and data and analytics, along with the expansion
Sounds like we're calling
always talk like this?
Am I calling Movie Phone from 1995? Next movie is Extreme Measures, starring Hugh Grant and Gene Hackman, playing at 12:50, 3:40, 7:20, and 10:10. Rated R. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about, probably, right?
Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see?
Oh, that's true. There you go.
businesses are beginning to reshape our company and position us for sustained growth as we enhance our integrated multi-platform offerings to
And that's a
advertisers
conversational style of talking.
increasingly
Right there.
interested in the undervalued and emerging audio space. As we think about our business at a time when podcasting, smart speakers, hearable devices, and audio search are leading an audio renaissance, and at a time when competitive media is increasingly
That must have been
disrupted,
exciting, though,
we are
for Courtney Fallon when David Field came in and stole her microphone to do that. I mean, that's got to be a big moment.
So what? Yeah. Why is he so intense? What is this?
Well, that's a conference call. So what they do is, like they've been doing forever, they just read from a script because they can't.
Okay. I was thinking a conference call would be more laid back and natural.
That's not really.
I get it. It's a quarterly call, and he's talking to analysts who basically will be in charge of rating Entercom stock.
Right.
So this is actually an important performance for him to give investors confidence in buying the stock, which worked.
Mission accomplished.
Great. Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
They're trying to polish a turd. They basically had 1% growth.
Yeah, I mean,
in the Trump economy last quarter, they had 1%.
They're down.
Growth.
They're down. You know, their stocks half of what it was a year ago in a market that's been crazy for the last year, and they're dying, and they know it. But I have people tell me all the time that they're going to declare bankruptcy any day now. So I mean, I don't know if that's true or not.
Some analyst asked about monthly active users for radio.com after he gets done just like pounding the drum about how good the growth has been and how it's so huge. Does not say it. He gives a 5-minute answer, just
Without
absolutely
saying it, right?
olays it. And the analyst doesn't come back and be like, yeah, but monthly active users?
I would love to know. And I know people in there, they just are afraid to tell me. I would give anything to know how many people are listening to Scal and Pals, Francesa on that thing.
That's what I was waiting. I was waiting for someone to pipe, one of these analysts to pipe and say, so you said that the strength of your company is based on this new sports podcast lineup. So is it Scallon Pals? Are you a listener to Scallon Pals? Do you listen to
Swing and the Misses and the football show?
Which of those is your
Prevent
favorite?
Defense? Is that one of them?
Yeah,
which of those is your favorite?
If he's ever listened to any of them.
No. He listens to the radio. He's
So here's David Fields on WAAF.
Oh.
Last week, we announced the sale of a non-strategic FM station in Worcester, Mass. that provided limited coverage of the Boston market, $10.75 million. The sale is accretive, and the proceeds will be used to reduce debt.
Ooh.
AKA, we needed cash.
A non-strategic, it's just, it's funny. It wasn't saying that. It was 20 million before, right? The last time it was sold?
Was it? Yeah, it was
23 million.
Yeah, a little more than 20
20
million.
Yeah, 23 million. Now 10 million, and it's being to what debt? Erase debt?
Just to pay down debt. Yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't sound great,
good, right? Is that how you want to?
It's a good sign for a company.
Oh, no.
We're handing away an FM signal in 2020 to pay off a couple of bills. That's all.
And now, by virtue of our acquisition of Cadence 13 in the fourth quarter and Pineapple Street Studios during the third quarter,
God, they love that
we are
Pineapple
also
Street.
one
I
of the
hear about that
country's
for
three
years.
largest podcasting companies. I'm pleased to report that the podcast that our company now creates or exclusively represents just surpassed 2 billion annual downloads at our current run rate.
Whoa.
Our podcast portfolio features numerous titles that have reached the Apple Top 10 list and includes Revisionist History with Malcolm Gladwell,
Extra Sauce,
Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, The Clearing, Ronan Farrow's Catch and Kill, Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain, Pod Save America, Against the Rules with Michael Lewis, and new this year, Unlocking Us with best-selling author Dr. Brene Brown, whose trailer just debuted at number 1 on the Apple chart.
Get me all
Can you believe that?
That's unbelievable. A new show debuted
just
in the-
debuted. He's like,
Never heard of a trailer for a podcast.
Well, mine debuted at number 1, my trailer.
yes,
That's true.
Is that considered a trailer? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
what the
so.
trailer
Yeah,
is.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Debuted at number 1, which, by the way, could mean it has 1,000 downloads or 10 million downloads.
Yep.
It's just
No
the
idea.
buzziest thing of the day. I mean, there's just no way of knowing. That I can tell you. So the Ronan Farrow one I've tried listening to. I think it's awful. It's so fucking boring, and he just goes over the same shit.
It's not great.
He should be doing
Voices?
If I could talk to my guy, yes, that. If I could talk to my guy David, you should hear Ronan Farrow do Latino Kirk. It's unbelievable.
Very offensive.
I would tell David Field, my man, have Ronan Farrow do like new investigation, find new people, and break that news on that podcast because no one's fucking paying attention.
I don't think he would even want to do that.
Who, Ronan Farrow?
I think he would rather write it, right?
Yeah, but he could do it as a companion.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
they could do it at the same time. He could release a New Yorker story the same day and say, "Hey, here's a 6-part podcast on it."
Well, I mean, when he originally broke the story about Weinstein, he had a whole bunch of audio that would have worked well on a podcast,
Absolutely.
like the police audio.
Absolutely, but but when they get people to do, they do the least amount of work possible. So he's just doing recap stuff on this old story. Like, it's terrible. Goop, on the other hand, I'm embarrassed to say I've had the chance to investigate it.
Oh, but it's good.
It's probably for us.
Well, so you know the whole thing, Goop is Gwyneth Paltrow's company,
Yes.
and the entire thing is just these scammy feminine beauty products.
Seems very vagina-based. You always hear about vagina-scented candles. and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's heavy on the vagina.
Right. Well, that's good. I mean, I suppose. So do we have sound? Oh.
I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. This is the Goop podcast, bringing together thought leaders, culture changers,
Well, I thought
creatives,
she was just like a fun
founders
actress.
and
What
CEOs,
happened?
scientists, doctors,
Roles started to
healers,
dry
and
up, I guess.
seekers, here to start conversations. Because simply asking questions and
Is not
listening
enough.
has the power
Oh.
to change the way we
Oh,
see
it is.
the
Oh,
world.
great. Okay, good.
Here we go. Today's guest is Kevin Systrom. Kevin
what?
is a computer programmer.
Oh, my God.
Actually, he's a pretty big one. He's the co-founder of Instagram.
Boy, I'm in.
Well, that's probably pretty interesting for, when Jack Dorsey or whatever his name is was on Rogan.
Yeah, it's probably the same,
I found
right?
that interesting. Yeah,
It's probably a lot of contentious back and forth.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
what I'm thinking.
Well,
Maybe
I
Tim
think
Pool joined.
when we met, we were at some random wine dinner, and then I
believe
learned
that.
all about your
Oh, what-
onophilia.
Hold
Is that
on,
what
it
it's
wasn't
called?
a random wine dinner. It was my wine dinner.
I crashed your wine dinner.
Don't
You
remember
fucking
this?
crazy
I didn't know
motherfucker.
it was yours.
Oh, that's right. You thought it was going to be a business dinner.
Yes, I did.
And it was literally just like a friends.
These are
we're
people
all
who are
just
just
hanging
so
out,
disconnected
and-
from reality. God, they're vomits.
Who would want to hear this?
Oh,
this part of the conversation.
Like, part of the appeal of a great podcast is when it's conversational and you feel like you'd want to hang out with those people.
No, but see, the thing is, everyone's been in this situation before. Gwyneth Paltrow showed up thinking it was a business meeting. Turns out it's just some random wine party at the founder of Instagram's wine cellar.
Yeah,
and then they just like hit it off.
Now they're best friends.
That happens to me at Eagles Deli a lot. I show up and I'm like, is there a business meeting here?
And invited
So
you.
dumb.
I remember thinking,
I think this story's gonna have a crazy
she came
payoff,
way
though.
for like a wine dinner. And
yes,
only in
that's
retrospect,
right.
you were like, oh no, I literally thought I had to be there because
Yeah.
it was a business thing. So thank you for coming, by the way.
Yes, I was told at the time, you have to come to this business dinner. And then I went to the reserve, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like you're just
And
repeating what he
then I
just
was like,
said
so
and what you just said
where's the
before. I think we've confirmed now, Gwyneth, that you and this idiot didn't know you were gonna,
Gwyneth Paltrow with the lead.
it's not that interesting. I don't know.
Once she cracked up Kevin Systrom, though, he did have some profound wisdom.
Oh, good.
Let's say you're an actor and you're like known for a specific type of character, and then you get out of that character. Like that's got to be hard.
Yeah.
And now let's imagine you do 3 of those, and then you're like, I want to start a business. Like imagine that, how hard that is.
No, I
mean,
can't.
I just
It's gotta
came
be
off
so
of 8 years at a company that is known for one thing, and no matter what I or we do next, there's always going to be that thing. And if you try to do something new, I found this in exploring some of the areas that I'm excited about going into. Everyone kind of looks at you funny because they're like, no, you should go back and do like another social media thing again. So I understand why it's helpful to have someone who will listen.
Can I say something to this guy? Fuck you. I mean, really.
Why?
He says, fuck off. Jesus. How much do you think he's worth after this? 50 million? 500? I don't even, 10 billion? I have no idea.
He also has that voice of
Oh,
the
he
kind of
sounds like an
stereotypical star fucker kind of
Sounds
like.
like such a dick.
Yeah.
1.5 billion.
I mean, I'm not. I feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad.
He's been typecast.
Typecast by who? I mean, no one knows who that is.
Everyone wants him to do another social media thing. He can't be creative. He said, no. We were going to turn down that $1 billion business you've pitched us.
Oh, he's from Massachusetts.
I would rather. I swear to God, you said to me, you can have dinner with those two.
Mm-hmm.
Or share a bed in a hotel with Latino Kirk and Will. I would rather share a bed with those two. For like 3 days.
Well,
don't give him any ideas. They're lining it up right now.
Grit your teeth and close your eyes.
I mean, like, how dreadful is? Although to be fair, I could probably zone out with Gwyneth Paltrow and this Kevin guy.
Yeah, just eat your dinner.
Because like, if I got Gwyneth Paltrow one-on-one, like if she came in here, I'd be curious about her movie career. Weinstein as well. There's a lot of stuff.
I think
Systrom probably wouldn't want to talk about it.
Systrom would be a good one to kidnap. I bet he's got kidnapping insurance that would pay out pretty quickly.
I don't think we're going to speculate about that, Steve.
Well, saying I'm going to do it. I'm just saying if you had to kidnap an American billionaire, do
Why?
one who has
good one.
kidnap insurance.
Why him over
They
like
pay
Bill
out
Gates?
Really quickly.
Bill
I
Gates
feel
would
like
be better,
I feel like Gates is less accessible.
Oh, you can just grab
And
Kevin.
he just throws away.
Systrom?
He doesn't give a fuck. He just,
You just
throws away his
grab
money.
him on his way to the Goop.
Yeah, but is that what you want? Somebody would give their money away?
Well, that's true. Yeah, so Gates would be better.
No, you want
Gates
someone.
is my guy. I'm
you,
kidnapping Gates.
You want someone who's going to
Mark
be
that
an
down.
automatic payout because they've got the insurance.
Well, I'm sure Bill Gates has kidnapping insurance.
Yeah, I just think he's harder to get to. He's got a more well-developed security system. Look, if he was going to be easy to kidnap, somebody would have kidnapped him.
This guy's
by now.
boring, though. If you're going to have him hostage for a couple of days, you want somebody who's kind of entertaining. You want to hang out with this fucking guy for 2 days?
So who would you kidnap?
That's a good... Oh, I've never thought about it. What's the money... Like, what's the... Like, I would not want to kidnap... Steve's like, no, you can't do that. Let's talk about kidnapping other human
Now
beings.
let's get back to a serious conversation here. Which tech billionaire would you kidnap?
Bloomberg would be boring.
Musk?
No.
Elon Musk?
Nah, I don't find... I'm not a Musk... John McAfee.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
good luck. It'd be easier to kidnap.
Never find him.
Took us,
He would
you
be
could never
fun.
get
took us 30 minutes to find him after we had him on. He was staying above some restaurant. Where's he nowadays? He's not the guy who fell out of the universe.
Still on the road.
He's afraid of my questions.
He is. What? When was that? Was in Framingham, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I forgot about
That was a while ago.
Besides, I think that was more his wife calling the shots there.
She didn't seem too happy with us. I always forget things. My man Will mentioned this on the intern show. I forgot about him reaching out to Dr. Drew.
Yes.
Because he's telling him not
It's
what.
always, I tell the interns, it's always important to remind you of their mistakes. That's always the best move. Yeah.
That's true. I forgot. But I forgot that idiot did that.
Yeah.
But he's great. What else we got, Steve?
Well, we've got couple of songs.
Any good or no?
Well, the Steve's a Liar guy has a submission.
Oh, well, we might as well hear it as we end the week here.
Matt wants Steve's job. He wants Steve's job. He jumped on the show when Steve had to go and take his 3-day leave. He did such an amazing amazing job, he'd like you to believe. And now Matt's cards are on the table. Corona wants Big Steve's job. He said he'll direct the Wilbur show, and now he wants the producer's seat. Kirk said he can pay what Blind Mike makes, which is a few bucks north of free. He won't move those cards off the table. Corona wants Big Steve's job. He wants his job. Hoping that Steve resigns, man wants his job. Begging to work full time. He thinks he's better than Cullinane, but I'm not sure that is so. Considering he has the same success calling people on the phone. But look at those cards still on the table. Corona wants Big Steve's job. He wants Steve's job. Working there every day. He wants his job. Fans begging Steve to stay. Matt's pitch to Kirk didn't go too well. Not quite sure where he went wrong. It went over about as well as his Chuck Denver song. Those cards are glued down on the table. Corona wants Big Steve's job. Matt wants his job.
Now you fellas mean to tell me he sounds like that speaking?
It sort of does.
Interesting.
He does. I mean, you could pick him out on the conference call.
You definitely could. Yes. Well, I hope Matt's okay today.
I think he's all right.
You texted me one more thank you yesterday. I said, okay, you thanked me enough.
See, that's just being nice.
I know, but it's like
sometimes you got to accept
I guess
politeness.
But it's I don't know. We trust him, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he's not playing. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know.
I mean, is there anything in his track record that would suggest that he's
what is his track record?
We certainly never looked into it.
We don't really know him. For all I know, he's killed 6 people.
Hundreds of disappearing bitcoins. I don't know.
He's been in jail till 2 years ago.
No, I think he's good.
Yeah, he seems like he enjoys it as well.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Steve, as we wrap up this week?
Your old friend Michael Matnansky was asked about developments this week on the show.
When, last night?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mine just turned into the new Francesa, by the way. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. So I talked to him yesterday. So I said, did you get a Florentine call? He's like, no. He's like,
not the craziest thing I ever heard.
I said, there was a weird call. He said, oh, the guy from East Brookfield or whatever. He said, that was him. I was like, don't worry. He was beating himself up. I said, don't worry about it. The Florentine guy kind of choked.
It's funny that he remembered.
We said the call was so weird that it was,
Well, somebody suggested that it was the fake Florentine.
Oh, wasn't it?
It wasn't the guy. It wasn't the guy who wasn't our guy. 98.5 call. Yeah.
It's a good impression if it's not him, but it did sound a little off.
That's true. That's true. All right, let me hear Mutt here.
Matt in Maine says he overheard a guy in a restaurant talking about Winston and Brady. Is this like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Matt, where you heard so-and-so's cousin say Ferris ate all 31 flavors of Baskin-Robbins?
No. Sitting right next to the guy. Nope.
Here, give us a seat here, Matt. Explain what happened.
Well, first of all, Michael, huge fan, long time.
Here we go. This is a big set. And Nick, let's get ready. Let's see where this one goes. Let's see where Matt goes with this. Go ahead, Matt. Thanks for calling, buddy.
I'm a huge fan, long time. I just wanted to know if they're going to be able to ship Brady to the Bucs. If the money makes sense, with James Winston and, S.E. Robinson coming off the suspension, if they can throw that in the deal, if there's a way.
They're not, Matt. They're not trading Robinson. Robinson's a long-time guy there. He's not going anywhere right now.
The new Mike Francesa. At least he's aware of it, like Francesa.
Maybe he's not. It'd be great if he wasn't.
Took that guy a long time to get there, though.
It'd be great if
It's a little bit of a wind-up there.
Who was that?
I have no idea.
Just some random guy.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Well, we do have some pitches to get to. I know you said earlier in the show you're not thinking
I'm not feeling
it.
I'm not there yet. I think
next week, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Hope none of them were time sensitive. I guess they wouldn't be.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Well, thanks to Milton's. I don't know. Am I missing anything, Steve? Anything you want to say before? Anything else you want to get to? The floor is yours.
No resignation to offer.
No resignation to offer.
Nope. Not yet, anyways.
Did you consider it or no?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
You talk to Mike at all during the break, or during the thing, or no?
Here and there, a few texts.
How about the people who hate Mike now because of this whole thing?
Yeah, it was. It was a rough, in some ways, a rougher 3 days for Mike.
Oh, I would say honestly, now I can say it. In most ways, I was punished more than him in this.
Why is that? He was suspended.
Yeah, but he got 3 days off. Everyone kissed his ass and said how great he was. Everyone thinks I'm useless.
Woe is me. Here we go. I knew this was coming.
No, you motherfuckers.
I knew this was coming.
No.
This was coming.
This is not woe is me. This is fuck all of you guys. How's that?
Who? Me and Steve?
No.
Who are you talking about?
The Discord.
Well, why don't you take some internal and say why they all feel this way?
I have been.
What have you come up with?
Been working on it.
What's been your solution?
The woe is me thing I actually don't get where that comes from. I think I don't use excuses really.
But do you think that since everyone else feels that way?
I said that on, it seems like almost like you were watching my Instagram.
I didn't see this part.
I said that, if everyone feels that way, it must be me that's wrong, but I just don't know where that comes from.
I think it's sick. Everyone's hated at some point. Right now you're the hated guy.
No, yeah, that's why I don't mind.
I mean, remember, Steve was hated for a long time.
Right.
Hated.
They'll turn on me.
And it'll happen again, and
Probably
they'll hate
next
me
week.
again, and they'll hate.
And those will be great days.
Those will be good. Well,
That's the one thing that bothers me about all that is when people people that listen to a comedy show are like, well, Mike said it was a good thing that he wanted Steve fired and not suspended. I'm like,
listen to how sensitive he is,
it's
Steve.
a fucking joke. And
What?
then this is what you do.
What?
Then you say, and they're like, see, yeah, he is sensitive because Kirk said so.
I won't even get to what Steve said to me on the phone yesterday about your performance while you were true or false, Steve. Critical of Mike.
The same thing that I've always said about Mike.
What's that?
That he's a little bit reactive.
See? Taking shots at you on the phone.
All right.
I'm defending you like crazy. And Steve
I know you are.
I mean, Steve was like, take it easy. Stop defending this guy.
I would agree with that I haven't been good this week necessarily, but especially
mean?
today, I felt off.
Really? Today?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Why is that? Today was a good show.
I know, I thought it was a good. I'm
Because
saying me specifically.
The king was back. There's such an enormous ego
It's
over
gotta
here
be
in the
it.
producer
I
box.
was drowned out.
I like that Robinson shirt.
I do too.
I don't.
No?
Not
Why?
a fan.
Because of who it represents?
Because Che was a notorious racist and
He was a martyr.
murderer.
Continue.
He's an
Right.
evil communist.
Okay. Well, two
See
of
any
three.
differences, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you're a communist, but you're evil and racist and a murderer. So
I'm not. Why would you say that?
You've never killed anybody,
No.
human or animal.
I mean, are you going to give personhood to animals?
Have you killed animals before?
Yes, I've
So you're a
killed
murderer
animals
then.
before. No, there's
You've
a
murdered animals
There's a
before.
biblical
Taking any
difference
joy?
between murder and killing.
Have you killed a perfectly healthy animal and taken its life and taken it away from its family?
Yes.
So then you're a murderer.
That's not murder. Murder is human on
Is that
human.
murder?
You can't murder animals.
What are you talking about? So if you killed my dog Clyde,
you can kill animals. You cannot murder animals.
You know the best way to
That
predict
is-
a serial killer?
how's that?
Killing animals when they're young.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Heard that a lot growing up.
So if you don't have any pets, right?
No.
Do you want to have a dog or no?
Yes, eventually.
So let's say that you guys had a dog, and one day you just went home and just took a knife out and slit its fucking throat. You wouldn't consider that an act of murder?
No, that would be a killing.
Survival.
I mean,
That would be killing an animal.
That's kind of semantical.
No, I think that the words are important, especially when you
What do you
consider
think, Mike?
the
It's not. I get what he's
He's the
saying.
best. He's the best in the business, guys. Go ahead, Steve. Continue. I just have to be a dick. Oh my god.
I think that there's a difference between
So wishy-washy.
murder and killing.
He's-
That's
square
substantive.
people right on it. Well, yeah.
Like I say, if you're
Yeah, but you're not doing it. But you're not doing
if
it. You're not doing it for food or for clothes.
If you're fighting, some guy jumps you while you're on your run and has you down on the ground, and he's trying to murder you, and you fight back and kill him. Is that murder?
No,
You killed him.
No.
Exactly.
No. But that's different than you walking up to little. In your perfect world, what would your dog's name be?
Noba.
Of course it would. If Noba.
No.
If,
Why?
I don't want to dig that deep.
Look it up.
If you're walking, what is it?
It's an Old Testament name.
I hate you. So Noba's just having this little water and going for a little walk, and at this point, maybe little Steve Jr. is playing with him, and you just walk right up, push little Steve Jr. out of the way, and slit his fucking throat. That's different than some guy jumping me during my run and attacking me.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a dumb argument.
It's not even close. It's just killing a dog. It's not murder.
Of course it is.
It's not murder. You cannot murder animals.
Mike, seriously,
you can
that's
only
not
murder other
murder?
human beings.
I don't know what the definition of murder is. If it has something to do with humans, then yeah. But no, of course, it's the same thing as killing a human.
You're trying to give personhood to animals. Like if you step on a spider, do you think I just murdered that
No,
spider?
but dogs. I'm not a big dog guy. Okay, it's Kate's dog essentially, but like Clyde likes us, and Clyde recognizes that I was wrong about that years ago. That's the dog.
Cows can recognize their farmers
it's
as well.
different.
I don't know if I
they
agree
can
with
be
that.
friendly. No, they absolutely
If
can.
you brought a dog to another house, they'd be all right.
They'd be all right, but it'd be different. Like there's a bond. There's definitely a bond. Like
Look at the definition of murder.
Do you think we murdered fish out on the ice
No,
in Madawaska?
I do not.
Okay, so you can't murder fish.
But you know
what animals can you murder?
Put it this way, Mike. Like when Kate used to have her bus drops off a different place now, but used to drop right in front of the house.
Yeah.
At like 3:35 or something. Every day at like 3:30 ish, Clyde would wander over and literally put his little what it was, little feet there. What
little hooves. You almost said hooves.
What do they call dogs' feet?
Paws.
Feet?
Paws.
Paws. You're right. Paws up on the thing and look out the window and wait for Kate.
Right.
That is not. So a fucking cow is not doing that.
So is the dog a person then?
No, but it's closer to
and also
much
cows,
closer to a person than a fish.
Cows have learned behaviors too.
It's different.
Like the
than
entire
a fish.
phrase "when the cows come home." The cows come home because they know when the farmer's going to show up to milk them and give them grain.
So that's the entire phrase, not just part of it.
Yeah, that's just part of it.
We said the
cows
entire
come
phrase.
home.
Okay.
So now you're saying you can murder a dog but not a cow.
What about a cat? Can you murder cats?
Yes, I hate cats. I'm fine with that. But you can't.
No. But I'm saying, are you killing a cat or
Yes,
are you
of
murdering?
course you
it?
are. Well, what's the fucking Netflix thing?
Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah, I mean that guy fucking killed a cat.
Okay, yeah, he killed a cat. He did
He
not
murder.
That's the entire.
Well, what's the name of the song? Is the name of the song "Steve Killed Me" or "Steve Murdered Me"?
It's Steve Murdered Me. But I think that.
So you disagree? So you disagree with the song title?
Yes, I think. I think it makes the logical misstep of bestowing personhood on.
Give me that song
goose.
real quick.
From
Let me see if it sounds better if it's different. Steve's killing me. Is that what you want it to be? Like a present one or no?
To back up Steve's argument, the animal in this case is given human qualities.
Well, let me hear the lyrics. This, by the way, at the time was the biggest hit. Had the biggest one day.
The biggest laugh I've had on the show.
Yeah, probably the biggest one day bounce.
I frolic and hop all happy on Steve's uncle's dairy farm. The willy wax make me happy.
Where this guy been
That
lately?
is till he does me harm. He sees me and slams the gas down. His eyes they are red like blood. I've never seen man so happy as Steve when he heard me thud. Steve murdered me. Steve murdered me. I was still alive, then he took out his knife and plunged it into me. He had drool on his lip as he cut my neck, hung me in the garage of his bed in Breck. Now he wants another. Got more kills than his brother. Steve murdered me.
All right, good, thank you. So as a critic,
You saying he's wrong?
what would you like the song to be called?
This is different. That's artistic license. They
You're
needed
fine with
the,
that.
They needed the
Well, I'm
syllables
saying
to fit.
let's
Yes.
say they're telling a true nonfiction narrative. What would you like the title of that book to be then? Steve killed a deer.
I'd prefer there be no book about it.
Oh, okay. That's a dumb art. I mean, that's
cover it up.
Dog lovers, you're gonna lose the dog lovers that you won over the last couple.
No, you were just trying to say that I was a murderer because I have killed animals.
No. What I'm saying is
that's how this entire thing started. Was you
might be
saying
right.
that you're a murderer?
But I'm saying, but then you went on and said that if you slit some innocent poor dog's throat, that you wouldn't murder them.
I'm not saying it's not barbaric and inhuman to do something like that.
Have you ever done it?
A dog?
Why are you pausing?
Not a dog.
You've done it to different animals?
Nothing we haven't talked about on the show before.
What do you mean by that?
Like the deer.
Nothing else.
No.
Okay. All right. Fine. I believe you. But no, but the difference with fishing is like, you're going to eat the fish most of the time.
So why not eat the dog?
Because people don't eat dogs.
Listen, I'm not saying that there aren't cultural differences to the way humans treat dogs. They're closer. People put human characteristics on them. I get that.
I don't. They are different. They are certainly different.
Yes, they're in a different class, especially here in America. All I'm saying is that using the word
study dogs
murder,
around the world.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Kirk, but in some places they're food.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to get into that old stereotype. You're welcome to do
It's
that.
actually not an old stereotype. It's just
That's fine.
fact.
That's up to you. It's a trope that you want to play. I'm not interested in playing it. It's not the way I do it
There
here.
are places in the world where they eat dogs.
Have you ever eaten a dog?
No, I haven't.
Again, you're pausing though. It's strange.
I was just trying to think. Have I eaten dogs?
Well,
No,
I know the
haven't.
answer to that pretty quickly. No.
I mean, I've had bear. It's kind of close to dog. I imagine they taste similar.
When have you had bear?
I imagine not.
I had bear sausage ice fishing one time.
Yeah, the sausage. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, it was good.
Is it
sausage.
good?
How'd it
Yeah, you
taste?
like that sausage?
How big was it?
I actually like. I know her fairly well. I did some radio with her years ago, and she actually went to my mom and dad's way. She's always been very nice to me. What is Jen Royal doing with this Britt McHenry thing? Have you seen this?
Oh, I saw. I didn't think it was anything you'd want to talk about, but I saw
Very
people
briefly.
on Twitter.
Somebody who needs to have their Twitter taken away for a little while.
I mean, she was always very nice to me, but it only ties into our show, sort of. So Britt McHenry, who actually also I did radio with one time, filled in with Jerry and I one time. Not a great experience. Not that she wasn't nice, but it just wasn't a clicking experience. She's a hardcore right winger, right?
Oh yeah.
Sure. I don't know.
You don't know who she is?
I know who she is Isn't she the one who berated the parking lot?
Yes.
That's what she's most famous
So
for.
was she always a hardcore Republican, or do you think she kind of fell into that because of that video?
Well, I think it turned out to be a good
and-
gig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she said did she say she had a brain tumor yesterday on Twitter?
She alluded to some kind of medical
And Jen
condition.
just fucking, like, and again, nobody knows what we're probably talking about if you're not from here. Jen just shit all over her. I know they don't like each other, but I'm like, Jesus, can you...
So Jen owns some big restaurant in Boston, right?
Yeah, which I'm guessing we'll be hearing, playing sound from in the next few weeks.
You think?
Yeah, it feels like that might be in the air. Hoping. But
But
she's always been very nice to me, so I don't, I like her. She's always been nice to me, but I don't, this is very strange, like, you know.
but not for her. Doesn't she always kind of have meltmeltdowns on Twitter?
I guess, then she'll tweet about anti-bullying stuff, and I'm like,
every week or so somebody
she
will
also
tweet
owns a
out.
restaurant. Like, what? You're a business owner, and you're dumping all over some woman who's just said she has a brain tumor.
Every week or so, somebody will tweet out, "Oh, I had an appetizer that wasn't quite perfect at this restaurant."
Oh, she
and
loses
just
it?
goes nuclear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or she's like responding to Yelp reviews or something.
I guess Harry and I aren't going there before wrestling tonight, then. Which is a big night, SmackDown tonight. Live from the Boston Garden.
Very exciting.
Yes, I don't know what we're going to eat before. I thought about Regina's, but, and by the way, it is weird.
What is that? I've never heard of it.
It is weird that Matt's from New Hampshire. I thought about that, dude, that's very strange.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Have you ever heard of Regina, Steve?
Yeah.
Didn't he also say, well, I'm from Boston? Didn't he say he was from here originally?
He's from New Hampshire.
He lives in New Hampshire.
But he's in Boston. He's driven. That's just strange. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know where we're going to go tonight to eat before. He's kind of a picky eater. I don't know, any ideas? Well, not
if he's a picky eater.
Not going to one of your fancy shithead places.
Sweet Cheeks Barbecue near Fenway?
No, what? No. Even near Fenway, the things at the Garden. He's 7 years old. We're going to go to halftime pizza. Who the fuck am I kidding?
There you go.
Which is a great place.
I think I've been there. I don't know.
It's good. Good, solid, old-fashioned place. Maybe we'll do that. I wouldn't mind going to Regina's, but he fucking bitch about it. So.
Will he?
Yeah, But Jim Browdy weighs in on the whole thing.
Ooh.
He's the most accurate thing Jen has ever said. Just weird.
I didn't read any of this, but I'd like to weigh in.
No, but see, he was quoting something she said about something McHenry said, saying, I think this is anti
Jen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just chiming in, being like, Britt was right that she's so much more talented.
Well, I jumped half-ass in this thing anyway, so I don't know. How about this? Steve had some data about the percentage, the age of people listening to the podcast. We got yesterday from somebody at Barstool, right?
Yes.
Let's see if Mike can guess this. The percentage of listeners under the age of, what is it, Steve?
Let me pull it up. All right.
Between the ages of
18 and 27.
The percentage of our listeners that are that age, Mike.
63%.
Oh, it's high. You think it's that high?
You made me guess, so I'm just guessing it's really high.
49%.
Okay, wow.
Thanks for ruining it.
Yeah, really. Jesus. I'm shocked at that.
I think we're looking at a limited data set here.
Oh, is that true?
So I wouldn't draw too broad of conclusions over that. But
Any
in
data
general,
set,
I think
data
the
set that
audience
has that is
the audience
shocking.
skews younger.
That's more or less about what I would think. Just because it's a podcast, you know what I mean? The
I don't know.
audience
how many
is naturally going to be somewhat young.
How many people do you think say at Madawaska were under the age of 27?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot, I
That's
guess.
what I mean. How many people at the Wilbur do you think will be under 27?
But yeah, the hardcores of the people who would go to Madawaska have probably listened to you longer, and that is an older demo.
Yeah, I suppose
we don't
that's
even
true.
have interns under 27.
Yeah, right.
That's true. That's a good point. Guys who sleep with the interns are over the age of 27, right?
Well over.
Everyone's consensual, right? Everyone's over the age. Does Latino Kirk have a show on the network at all anywhere?
Not.
It's in production.
Because I don't want to.
Yes.
So here's the thing. So now you have an on-air personality engaged in some sort of relationship with an intern. Can we have that?
I don't think he's engaged
If it's consensual.
in a relationship.
No, it's not. What?
I mean,
Michael Lewinsky and Bill Clinton were consensual.
If anyway, I think Will probably has the power in this dynamic.
That's true.
Sure, Will's been here longer.
Will Weinstein. It's true. He's a less attractive
show him
Harvey
the YouTube,
Weinstein. He's a less attractive, older Harvey Weinstein.
That's mean.
That's very mean.
Is it false?
Not really. But.
Harvey, by the way, the first victim of coronavirus in New York City.
Poor guy's going to be. Do you see
hobbling
what,
around.
Do you see what that? If he winds up in full medical, what his room's going to be like there? They have a double cell, TV, his own shower, his own bathroom. I understand.
Probably doesn't want his own shower.
I understand it's not the same as his life before, but that seems like pretty easy living to me. For what, a year and a half? Then he gets out?
I think he's going to die in prison.
I hope so, but I mean, he'll go and face trial in California. The guy's going to be out of jail in 5 years.
He's not going to have the full measure of
Back
justice
on the
he
streets
deserves,
making
that's for
movies
sure.
where he should be.
That's true.
Hey, speaking of hugely prolific rapists, where are we with the Chasing Cosby team?
We're communicating.
Yeah.
Incommunicato. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. It's, this week's throwing us all for a loop, Steve. Doing the best we can. I've had to work with Matt all week and Mike.
Now, I have a question about the last 3 days. Sure. You said earlier that what in the last 3 days? I just want an example so I know what I'm doing here. Because I never know what the criticism of me is. What does reactive more than proactive mean based on the last
Steve said it. What are you looking at me for?
Well, whatever. I can't see him. So
why are you looking at me, though? You're asking. He said it.
It's the way my microphone faces.
Oh. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to get to today, Mike?
That story, that fucking, what's she called? The pronoun enforcer. So that's what you mean. I didn't bring a lot of stories to the table, but every story that Matt mentioned, I sent him. So is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you were preparing Matt then.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask him about
That's
that.
fair. Actually, we have that story printed off. It's that rapper got kicked off Twitter for misgendering somebody.
Yeah. I can't create news, but I can, that's the thing is I don't know what I'm not doing, I guess.
So we need a Mike Woe Was Me song from one of the parody guys.
No.
So we can just play
I'm asking. I'm trying to better myself here. I'm asking.
Well, I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's fucking Friday. I don't care. You suck. What do you want me to do? Be more entertaining.
All right.
Go do something.
I'm not good at this. I'm not good at any of it. I don't know why I'm here.
Go do another video like that killer video the other day. It was tremendous.
I tried.
No, you gave a shot. I have never a problem with that. I always like an attempt. You know that. As long as you give an attempt, I'm on board with it.
I guess.
That's all. Sounds like you get something cooking this weekend, maybe.
I guess. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that either. I don't know what that's going to be, but we'll see.
What was me?
Nope.
What was you? Already setting expectations low.
It'll be great. As always. It's always tremendous.
You see what I'm saying, though, Steve?
I don't know. It never fucking ends.
What story was that?
I don't remember.
It was a story about...
I didn't know then, I don't know now.
Which of the many stories that Mike doesn't know when I ask him about? Which one was that?
It was the Iranian college professor at I think,
Babson.
Babson.
Oh,
yeah. That's right. As I said, that encapsulated everything in Mike's, all of his insecurities wrapped up in one 12-second soundbite.
Yes.
Daddy issues, blindness, just everything.
Yep.
So who's on tomorrow night?
There should be some fireworks.
Okay, we got
Andy Mayo backed out after
he did
after scolding me for not promoting him.
What a pussy! Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off! Jesus Christ! These fucking people.
So
promoting him enough for what? Being on the show?
I should have promoted that he was on more. Yeah.
Are you serious? He really backed out for that?
No. That's not why.
Oh, why did he back out?
I have no idea. I assume he had something to do. Scheduling issues.
Mayo's one of these guys that have to mute all the time.
Yeah, he can wear you out for sure. That's true.
Yeah, I just don't read them usually.
Right.
Menners will be on. Team Robinson.
My guy Menners.
Your guy.
This is a stacked show for Team Robinson.
Why do you have a bomb with Menners now? Does he like you now?
I don't know if he likes me.
Because if he likes you, then he's lost all of his real interest. Like if he came on tomorrow, was like, I like Steve. Would you really want to talk to him anymore?
No.
You know what I mean? Like that's
I appreciate the effort.
Do you have a problem with early Kirk Min?
No, not at all.
You don't?
No, I have a problem with the people who are trying to dox those guys.
Oh,
and I actually reached out to him privately and said, "Okay, come on, cut the shit."
Did they then do that?
Like I've known Menners has a little restaurant and a shitty cricket podcast for a long time. I could have taken him out a while ago.
You say he's a shitty restaurant?
No, he's got a little restaurant, little cafe, and a shitty cricket podcast.
Is a restaurant shitty or not?
I think you said a shitty little restaurant.
No, I'm sure the restaurant's great.
I don't know.
Everybody should go leave 5-star reviews.
I saw 1-star reviews. Doesn't look good to me.
No, if you left 1-star reviews for his restaurant, that can actually fuck with the foot traffic he gets. So go change.
What if you ate there and had a bad experience?
Well, yeah, if you ate there, okay, rate it fairly. But if you just went there to leave a 1-star review because he was mean to me, like go fix that. That ain't right.
That seems reasonable.
That
does seem reasonable. No, I like Menners. He makes me laugh.
I have a feeling most of them have not eaten there.
His hatred of Steve is funny too. I find it amusing. So he's on that drip, who I predict will retire after the lashing I gave him today.
Team Robinson.
You won't get him on tomorrow, I predict.
And the Mincel guy, the host of the Mincel Intel show.
Oof.
And Latino Kirk, I guess, wants to respond to Team Robinson.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. At Will's house?
That I cannot confirm.
Okay. Whose house will he be at? Fucking Nick's? Where's he going to be?
The camera's just going to roll over and they're laying in bed together.
Me, so I can assure you we won't be there. But
Jesus Christ. It'll be Pistol Pete's house, probably.
Yes. Well, that's more his age range.
True. All right. So, well, Steve, feel good? Feel comfortable?
I do.
Fuck, he was never gone.
It really is. Back to normal.
Usual week here. Anything else you boys want to get to before we say goodbye? Because I know people would like a nice, healthy show today. I tried to give them one. We'll see.
feel like there was a couple of
that Biden thing
stories.
with Mandela is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to get into it, but it's funny. He just like, how do you make that up?
It's a good imagination that Biden has. So for people who don't know, he was in South Carolina. Obviously, there's a lot of African American voters there, very critical voting bloc, and he just comes out and says this.
This day, 30 years ago, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison and entered into discussions about apartheid. I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robbins Island.
And so that day, the UN ambassador is reached for comment and says, I have no idea what Joe's talking about.
In fairness, Joe might just actually think that happened. Like
At this point, yeah.
I mean, at some point, this becomes elder abuse. That was the other thing that I would have said about the debate earlier.
Not at this point. We've arrived at the point of elder abuse.
It's kind of awful.
He has
cringeworthy.
There's clearly something not right there.
Like when you saw Obama or Hillary make some kind of gaffe, you were like, oh, good. Like we can talk about this and make sport of them. But with Biden, it's just like...
But has he always kind of been like that? Because he brought up how he stuttered in the past.
He has, but
he was
not
always
this,
kind of a nut.
Not this.
There was sort of that old folksy charm for a while, but
Yeah.
now he just forgets shit. And he looked confused the other night.
Yeah, like there was the one of his infamous gaffes is about talking how you can't go into a 7-Eleven without a slight Indian accent in Delaware or something like that. Jesus. And
hasn't he always said, because when Obama chose him, when didn't they say he's always kind of said crazy shit?
Well, yeah, I mean he got he ran against Obama in that campaign.
Yeah.
Which lasted like a day because he said Obama was the first clean, articulate African American to run for office.
Yes, he did.
And then essentially his campaign, I think he just dropped out like the next day. Now, his first campaign, people forget, in '88 when Dukakis won, he dropped out because he was stealing from other writers.
Neil Kinnock.
Yeah, full speeches.
All right. About being in the coal mines.
Yeah. He's like Cullen. He gave these full, it's wild. And he became vice president for 8 years and is, for a while.
I think I actually have the Biden Kinnock mashup if you want it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, Steve's an oldie but a goodie for Steve.
And I started thinking as I was coming over here, why is it that Joe Biden is the first in his family ever to go to a university? Why is it that my wife, who's sitting out there in the audience, is the first in her family to ever go to college?
People in Britain would have been familiar with those words. They heard the same ones in a political commercial from Labour Party leader Neil Kinnock.
Why am I the first Kinnock in 1,000 generations to be able to get to university?
I'll go for this guy.
Yeah, I was like, Kinnock delivers it better.
Woman in her family in 1,000 generations.
Biden saw the Kinnock commercial and evidently loved it.
And it goes on. That was the only part. He just goes on.
I think he's plagiarized multiple times.
Oh, well, it's of course he has. If you do it once like that, if you're that brazen. Of course, the first lady, our current first lady, completely ripped off the speech of the first lady before her.
That was her speechwriters.
Oh, okay.
It was just a coincidence.
I mean, literally.
As they say in my business, I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
What business is that, Joe? Joe, is extra sauce or something?
Buckle up, gang. But open wide, because I'm going to give you the whole load.
But you do, I don't know. I have always thought that Biden is a nice guy. I actually think down deep Biden's not a bad guy. I know you're. Steve, I know your red flag's gonna go off, but
no, I agree with you.
Had
the amount of suffering that he's endured in his life.
He's lost multiple children, and his first wife died in that terrible crash, and he went back and forth every day from Delaware to DC. He has an awesome personal narrative, but he just is. It's over, and
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean, and a nice looking guy.
Clean.
And a nice looking guy.
Clean. I don't understand that. Did Jesse Jackson not shower? What is he talking about? Clean.
I think maybe means clean cut.
I think what he was trying to say was, if you think of the African American candidates before President Obama who ran for office, essentially we're talking about Jesse Jackson, right?
And Al Sharpton, I guess.
And Sharpton was never really a real candidate. So I think what he's saying, he's the first legitimate guy with a chance to win, but he fucking he can't help himself. So he has to fucking say that.
You mean he means clean as far as like no scandals?
Yeah, I don't think he means clean. Like his fingernails aren't dirty.
This is the most famous Joe Biden gaffe.
Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, God love you. What am I talking about?
It's a guy in the wheelchair.
Stand up, Chuck. Come on, everybody clap for Chuck.
That was a rough one.
Chuck's a good dear friend of mine.
He's been dying to play these oldies.
Oh, Are these
your Howie files or what?
Yeah,
Did you just bring them over with you? You did?
Yeah.
Jesus God. You know what? Steve deserves this. He's back. He's feeling good. Let him have a little time.
It's his day.
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect.
That was from '88, where he was going around lecturing people about how much smarter he was than them.
I don't know why these guys, I don't know. There's a great book. It's called Whatever It Takes. It was written by Richard Ben Kramer. It's about the 1988 presidential election, and the huge part of it's about Biden. The book is like 1,000 pages, so I don't know if the Minute fans out there are going to read. I get tweets every once in a while. People want me to give book recommendations. That's one of the best political books ever written, Whatever It Takes by Richard Ben Kramer. Also wrote a great book on Joe DiMaggio.
As Barack says, a 3-letter word, jobs, Jobs.
Steve's now happy. Hey, John Kerry one, Steve? Go ahead if you feel it.
John Kerry? Wow.
You deserve it.
Oh, boy.
You deserve it, Steve. You deserve it. You've only murdered many animals.
Can't murder animals.
I understand.
I'm going to look up that definition after this.
This should be the show, just Steve playing his old clips of these Democratic candidates.
No, it looks like I don't have the full Kerry file.
Got a lot of Rick Santorum ones there that are, sounds dumb or no?
Santorum's never had a gaffe.
Michelle Bachmann? No?
No, Michelle
By the way,
Bachmann.
somebody sent me a clip of that Sarah Palin thing, and she said, they asked her about your international experience. She's like, well, Russia borders us.
Yeah, but she didn't say I can see Russia from my house.
I know, but but that's called comedy.
So she made a true statement about geopolitics.
Okay, so if somebody said to me, why are you running for president? I'd say, well, I have a house in Maine that borders Canada.
Don't you think that if you're the governor of Alaska, you have more to deal with Russia than...
What international situation did Sarah Palin have with Russia while she was the governor of Alaska?
All kinds of naval matters. I'm not saying she was directly involved in it, but
serious stuff?
more so than the governor of Maine.
I guess. Do you think there's real Russia-Alaska stuff going on?
Let's be real. I mean, she's trying to stretch her experience.
Yeah,
right?
Yes. Whatever happened to her?
Yeah, she did the TV show for a little while. She ran some scam packs for a little while.
You guys have her on? Was she part of the world or no?
We tried to back during the Trump campaign, but it just never hit. She was always, I guess, too big for us.
She was campaigning for Trump, right?
She was, yeah. That was a big endorsement.
She's gone away, though.
I haven't seen that.
She really has.
Yeah. Well, you saw the Globe endorse Bill Weld.
It's big.
It could be huge.
Nervous
for
Trump's
You never know.
It's very big.
Are you going to vote on Tuesday?
Probably not.
You're not?
No.
Why not? Even local elections? No? Didn't do anything for you?
No.
Mike?
My vote really doesn't matter.
No.
Oh, boy.
I'm so there's no one conservative enough running for me.
President Trump's not conservative enough for you?
Oh, I mean, he's going to win the primary. That won't matter.
Oh, but you'll vote in the general. That won't matter either.
It won't matter. No, usually, if my vote doesn't matter, I don't.
Do you think a couple political predictions? Will Elizabeth Warren win Massachusetts on Tuesday?
No.
Bernie's going to win.
Yes.
Bernie
wins by 10.
Bernie's got a big appearance here, I think, in Massachusetts this weekend, right? Did I not read that?
Yeah.
I thought he was swinging through.
I've been following the campaign schedule.
I pay attention to this
Taking
stuff.
Harry?
I don't think we're going to bring Harry or Kate to that. Although Kate loves Liz Warren. She loves Liz Warren. She's a...
She reads the Globe, maybe.
13-year-old kid who's freaking Lexington public school system.
I'm surprised a 13-year-old would have any... I guess now...
Rationalize it however you want.
What's that supposed to mean?
Rationalizing her support for Elizabeth Warren?
Well, that's true, but it's a fact. I mean, she's been completely brainwashed.
Oh, that's true. My kids will probably all be liberals voting for Chelsea Clinton or something.
I can't believe science will allow you. I can't believe nature will allow you to have a child. I don't think that's going to happen.
Why is that?
Because it'll just be too screwed up. Steve's so close to being a psycho. I think he'll spawn some psychopath. I hope you have girls. You have nice girls, I think.
Do you want to have some S.E. Robinson? I know you. Every time this Warden of the North puts out
Warden
a clip,
North is my favorite.
You send it to me. Favorite. You're so fucking excited sending it to me.
It's my favorite follow on Twitter. If I could follow one person on Twitter, it'd be Warden of the North.
Do you want me to just send you the YouTube videos?
I
of the originals?
I send them to Steve like he doesn't follow this guy too. I'm like, oh look at this.
No, I do follow it. If Acoustic Theory tweets out a video, I'm going to have it.
Which one is this?
This is about. I think
the top one that so far of 2020 is the
suit.
Yeah, don't you think?
The first suit video.
What's the sound you make when you pump your fist? What is he? Remember when he's like
huge? It's the most important. I can't remember what it says.
I'll have to go back and grab it for a drop.
Okay,
it's
go ahead. What's the one from last night?
Voter fraud
Dictator is a fascist. Absolutely.
Oh.
More people voting in a democracy is not necessarily a good thing. But
Yeah,
it's just
more people voting, not a good thing.
More people
Oh my
aren't
God.
happy with the government they're getting. More people aren't
More
happy
people
with the government they're getting, so they're taking off from work.
democratic
They're getting a babysitter from their kids. They're going out of their way to cast a vote.
No, they don't have to
High levels of voting is not a good
also,
sign
if
for
we
the
have
regime that's in
early
charge.
voting, which I
Is that your?
I stand by that.
Is that your frequent partner, your battling partner there?
I think this is all from one episode.
Was it good for
the famous
Might be the
taupe
first time
suit.
Steve's not the most annoying person in a clip.
True. But isn't it good for the economy if you're hiring babysitters? Maybe you get some dinner after, you put a little money in the local economy.
I don't think there's ever been an economic boost from election day.
I don't know
But
that.
I'm just saying, generally speaking, when
It's a big part of date night.
If 99 to 100% of people are voting, that means 99 to 100% are discontent with the status quo.
Maybe not. Maybe they're excited that the president's doing such a great job. They want
I
to
think
make
if
sure
there,
they give him
if
support.
there are low levels of voting, it means people are generally okay with it.
They're not telling people not to vote, though.
I mean, people I disagree with, I don't want to vote.
But I love the outrage. They're like, oh, here he goes again. Like, oh, they're just like, oh, enough with this guy.
This is classic Robinson.
Yeah, like, why? Oh, again with him, Tom? Do we have to have him again?
I think that there's this silly idea that democracy is
okay.
inherently good. That runs through
What?
That democracy is inherently good.
Democracy is a good thing.
Like, I mean, in small doses. I think that's why
What do you mean?
founders.
You a communist?
That's why the founders mediated
I told
democracy
you.
through republicanism. That's what the entire Constitution was about, was mediating the effects of pure democracy.
When is
Pure
democracy bad?
is not a good thing.
When is it bad?
When you see like the consequences of the tyranny of the majority, when we're talking about the progressive amendments in the early 1900s.
People like this guy?
They love
They were
him.
mad they suspended him? I don't understand. I don't even understand. I literally don't even understand.
They want
Confusing.
good. They want good, savvy political.
I mean,
It's a confusing couple of days for sure.
yeah, I mean, you must have stepped away and been like, I can't believe this is going on.
I didn't really believe it. I thought it was set up. I think
Did
a
you-
lot of it was in reaction to Mike.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that yes.
Reaction to me for what?
The
Oh, just in
Madawaska
general.
thing.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Mad- yeah, no question. If this had happened individually before Mike's thing, if I had punished Mike,
It'd be a great storyline. That's all it would be. Is
right.
yeah, if my thing hadn't happened.
Well, I would have still suspended him.
Yes, but I'm saying it would have been like, wow, Steve. Like it would have been more like, let's see what Matt does, and then
Yes.
people would have been on Matt's side.
I think it
all
would have
week.
been more
it would
of.
different,
I think
yeah.
people would have more fun with Steve lying too. The irony of that,
Yes.
which has got completely swallowed in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Is and the one thing I'll say, even the Steve defenders, nobody believes that Steve didn't give it a second thought. That's the one thing that people question you on completely.
Oh no! They said that I said I didn't remember it. As soon as I saw the tweet, I remembered.
But you
it.
said you had. But you said you told me you hadn't thought about that from deleting it until that tweet. It never crossed your mind again. Now the argument is that you're a psychopath.
It's not something that was on my mind. I wasn't like at the end of every show like got away with it again.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying that.
So I saw one tweet that said sometime in January we were discussing that particular audio. So you must have thought about it then.
I really didn't.
Huh.
All right, I'll believe you. Fine. I mean, hey, listen, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. All right. Well, thanks to Milton's again for this week. Thanks to Matt for filling in for us. We didn't have anybody on today, did we?
I think we called someone.
Oh, we had that guy on who was not happy about the former Bentley president taking over for Steve.
He was very passionate.
What's her name?
Gloria Larson?
Gloria Larson.
Yeah.
Thanks to
we
Gloria
just
Larson.
we just call her Gloria.
How do you forget a star like that?
That's true. She's a big enough star. I think I'd remember her name. But her star's faded a little bit. When she was President Bentley, forget it.
Right.
Everybody was talking about her.
Right.
Well, she spent a lot of political capital endorsing Bloomberg.
That's true. That's weird. Like when she does that, does that show up in some pamphlet somewhere or no?
Depends on how the campaign handles it. Like Buttigieg's campaign just finds the names of black people in South Carolina and claims that they endorsed him.
Okay,
then puts that in the mailer.
Get into that. All right. Thanks, Steve. It's my fault for asking the question. All right. So, thanks to Milton's. Mike and the Minifans tomorrow night at 7 o'clock or no?
Yes.
7 o'clock.
PM.
7 p.m. Anything else we have to promote, Steve?
How's that Orenstein book coming?
Slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly.
It's not as fast to read as Pete Carl.
No. And, I'm more of a nonfiction guy, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but I would say it is the most fictitious nonfiction book I've ever read in my life.
Whoa.
I don't believe a single word in the entire book. Not one. Not one word in that book.
Which kind of makes it more admirable.
Absolutely.
You could create this many
If you're going to
characters.
go all in. Cullen should have gone all in. I'm struggling with it. Unfortunately, that's the curse. It's so boring that people forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as promotion is concerned, today is the cutoff for Rick's cornhole boards.
Oh,
you want to
for the show,
for the drawing. Yes,
right,
if you want to go to rickscornholeboards.com.
rickscornholeboards.com. Okay.
Yes, buy a custom cornhole board, and until like midnight tonight is the cutoff. But there's 2 tickets to the Wilbur show on the line. Yes,
at VIP
from the entire pool of people who ordered cornhole boards or anything from Rick's Cornhole Boards.
Right.
You're in the drawing.
And I sent you the VIP guy who got screwed over earlier this week. I sent you his information.
Yes, you did.
I keep bringing that VIP list up. More people coming in. More time.
Good. That's good.
Yes. We don't have to worry about it. Matt's handling the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, he's handling the music. The
But he
VIP
could,
line.
But if you didn't talk him out of a job, he could handle the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
See, I actually have a lot of confidence in how quickly this VIP line is going to go, because
a couple hours.
I don't think you can really change Kirk's nature.
What do you mean?
As much as you say you want to do 2 minutes with every person, I think that you're
Did
going to
you see me in Madawaska?
I did.
See me at Jack's Abbey?
I did.
These people are. When am I next going to be subjected to these people publicly?
The tattoo thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
When's that?
March 22nd.
All right, so about 3 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be very friendly there.
I imagine
You always
Pictures. But yeah, what do you think? But
you can turn it on.
2 minutes is a long time.
Yes,
that's true. What are we saying? 30 seconds each?
It's going to be hi, thanks for coming picture. Hi,
30
thanks for coming
seconds each is
picture.
100
What an
minutes.
experience.
Well, hold on. They get the show too. No. 30 seconds or no?
Yeah, I mean, you can pick Kirk's brain about his favorite Bruce Springsteen song
Well,
for 2
30
minutes. But
seconds is
then
a long time.
You're delaying the start.
Are we
of the
giving
show.
him 30 seconds or no? I'm saying
Maybe.
That's 100 minutes.
It's going to be probably less than that.
100 minutes, which gets us to 6:40 then.
It's going to be a quick moving line.
I think they should all be in one room and you walk through and just wave at them.
Like maybe I'll do that. But you got to remember a lot of them are coming in pairs as well.
Right.
So you got to think of it that way.
I'll speed it
Most
up
of
a little.
them, I would think.
Yeah, or
Right?
groups even.
So if you come in a pair, you can get 30 seconds.
Yeah, and you get a picture, you get the whole thing. But it's just me. You get unfortunately, you don't get the geary experience because we're trying to get it as fast as we can.
Oh.
Michael just hang out with you afterwards anyway.
Yeah, right.
I didn't care.
He'll be at the mini bar.
He probably will. All right. Well, all right. So good to have Steve back, obviously. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else, right?
I don't think so.
Is there anything we need scrubbed from this?
I don't think so. Is there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you're being funny? Actually, there are a couple of things. If we're being honest. Well, I say the Trump thing, I think. Legally.
Oh, yeah,
Or
maybe.
no?
Oh, really?
No.
No. We're in the comedy section now, baby.
I
think
know.
that plays.
Do you think we're good?
Yeah, I
Because
think
you
we're
even say, no, you don't. We shouldn't leave that in. It's a whole.
That's true. All right, fine. We'll talk to you down the line.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.
I know what I forgot. We just jump back in here, which I don't think we've ever done before. Maybe we have. No?
I don't think you've ever left the studio and come back.
Well, you never know when you're going to be on again. This could be the last time. Who knows? I got my head shaved yesterday, and the guy had a fucking cough the whole time. I forgot to mention this during the coronavirus thing.
Oh, you got corona now.
Oh, I don't think so. I feel fine. I don't think he had coronavirus.
Yeah, you feel fine for like 10 days.
But that's not the headline. I was so annoyed with this guy, didn't even tell my joke.
Really?
That's right. And I purposely was sitting there saying, I'm not going to tell this motherfucker this joke.
Then he must have coughed pretty early. Because isn't that an early?
Right away, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And he didn't get any of the jokes at all. I didn't talk about the weather with him. I didn't talk about sports with him. Nothing. I sat there and I didn't say a word the whole time.
Did you tip him?
Kind of wish we started with this. But
I gave him a
alright.
tip. Yes, I gave him a tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
but the real
$15. I gave him $25.
But the real
It's
snubbing
reasonable,
is- Wait, what?
$15 for the head shave, so I
Yeah.
gave him $25. No?
It's an excessive tip.
Is it?
Excessive? $10?
Oh, I mean, compared to how much it costs, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You get an $80 haircut, and we don't.
A 66%.
The point is, I felt it was worth telling the
tip.
people because I was going to see the video today and see that my head was shaved. And they're going to think naturally, of course, did he tell his famous joke?
Right.
Well, I'm not going to. I have to let the people know the story behind it.
Well, we also know now that you've got 10 days before you start presenting symptoms.
That's also true. But I immediately said, in my mind, I saw the hair all over the place, and he didn't throw it out there too. He didn't say, "Oh, that's a lot of hair to shave." I didn't say that. He didn't say anything. So a duel in a way, but I purposely didn't say it. I fucked this guy over.
Well, that's sad to hear, but I think you did the right thing.
I guess so. But it's also very rude to be fucking doing that job, coughing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't these guys wear gloves?
I always think of that when they're touching your face. They touch my face a lot.
They do?
Especially when I shave my beard or trim up my beard sometimes.
I wouldn't want them to
They're
do
always
that.
touching my beard,
I would not
my
want
face.
them. I would not want them to do that. No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Well, what
no.
can I tell you?
No. But yeah, but they do touch your head.
Yeah.
Why do they wear gloves? Does it hurt their artistic?
They probably need all of their senses to give you a great cut.
To
like
shave
that.
my head?
True, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, why shouldn't he wear gloves?
You don't want to undermine their dexterity.
Why can't they should wear? If you're coughing like that, seriously, you're a barber. Shouldn't you have a mask and gloves on?
You probably shouldn't just be not working.
That is true, though. If you're holding a razor, it might, like, with the gloves on, it might not feel the same. Like, if you're trying to line it up or do something.
Why, my hair? It's a half blade all the way through. There's nothing
Well,
to it.
yours. But I'm saying, like,
What's I'm saying?
most people have different.
If I requested that, would I get it?
You probably get a worse haircut, to be honest.
Yeah. This
They're like,
He did a
hey,
decent job.
you fucking gross blue collar worker, put some gloves on before you touch.
I don't
Kirk
feel that
Minihane's
way.
head.
I don't feel that way. But he did
Kind of the vibe I was
He did a nice job. I mean, but he kept coughing into his sweatshirt. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's a cough in my head at that point. It's in the air.
Well, if he's coughing into the elbow, he's at least observing good coughing practices.
Yeah, but it's in the air, though.
Yeah.
It's some of that gets floating around.
I like the idea of going with a large tip because then you leave him thinking, like, I didn't deserve all this, you know?
Well, yeah, but I also
Mind game.
But I also fall into the old thing, like when the waitress is bad, sometimes I tip them more because I feel bad about it. Like, it's weird. You don't want to seem like you get so guilted into saying, should I leave the asshole tip? That then you go, you say to yourself, you can't do that.
You can never do it.
And then
Yeah,
you go
I
the
can't.
other way.
Yeah.
Well, let
I
us
don't
know
go
if
the
you're
other way. I
feeling
go flat
feverish.
20.
If you're feeling feverish over the weekend.
Well, I'll reach out to you guys this weekend for sure. But
you know the symptoms, right?
Of
corona?
Well, it's the same as a cold, essentially.
Yeah, a little fever, cough, nausea, that kind of thing. If you're feeling queasy, let us know.
Nausea?
Yeah.
You say nausea?
Nausea.
Is that how you say it?
I've heard it. I don't like it.
That's an asshole way to say it.
Yeah.
It's like that great Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, Richard Lewis and Larry, when they're talking outside, and Richard Lewis is like, well, it'd be like Bin Laden. And Larry says, do you say Bin Laden? And Richard Lewis is like, I do. He's like,
He
it
folds
sounds
shirts. And
yeah, he's like, he's a guy, you get great colors. That's what he says. It's one of my favorite. I watched the other day, I fell into the vortex. I watched like 10 Richard Lewis, Larry David scenes in a row.
Really?
They're my favorite when the old ones. Richard Lewis is too old now.
Yeah.
He's like not funny anymore. He's so, you know. And I'm not loving the season either.
No, this season's been. The first episode was very good.
The episode, I'm behind. I just watched the episode where they went away and the wedding was terrible.
That was awful.
And it was long.
Maybe the worst episode of Curb ever.
Ever. It was felt like they just went for an excuse to go on that vacation.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was terrible. Why did they do that?
I have no idea. And I don't know why it was 45 minutes. It seemed like a special episode for some
You feel like it felt like it had to be longer because they went on location, they spent more money? Because they did go there.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe.
Like it was
I
just
guess.
weird.
Yeah.
Nothing was, I don't think I laughed like one time.
No, I mean, there's probably some
That's
interaction
me.
that Larry has that I'm
Same fucking, one of these same numbers I get all the time.
Burn dog? Pick it up.
It's not the Burn Dog. No,
Oh.
no.
I mean, Bloomberg. I mean.
No, it's not Bloomberg either. No, it's just one of these numbers. It's first 6 numbers of my number.
Oh,
I
okay.
fucking get all the time.
Do you block them?
I do, but they just keep coming. I'll get one or two a week. I used to get them every day now. I get 1 or 2 a week. But I don't think I laughed one time.
No, it's been rough.
Yeah, you know what this is? I feel like all right, Susie's going to fight with Larry.
Yeah.
And Leon's going to be there, and Jeff's going to agree. And like, I feel like we've been down that.
Formulaic.
Yeah, I feel like it's done.
And maybe Larry's run out of problems at this point to bitch about.
That's the other thing. I mean, it's also like Larry David is, this woman in this episode is like 30 years old.
A lot of people have brought that up that he's like 75. now.
Yeah,
So
it
why
just
is he
didn't like.
dating these.
Well, it's not like it'd be one thing if it was like Linda Pizzuti and John Henry. Like
Right.
this
Who
woman didn't
actually
know
love
Larry
each other?
David was.
Yeah.
Like in the episode, like she's like, oh yeah, I'll go away with you on some date. Like it just seemed weird. I don't know. Ted Danson's not even funny in this one. I don't know.
No, it's been rough. But
Long way of saying I did not tell the haircut joke. Just because I think a lot of people would be curious to know the answer to that.
well, it would have been a stressful weekend for him. So it's good that you put their minds at ease.
Should I have mentioned this 2.5 hours ago? Maybe, but it's a little bonus thing to get people through the weekend because you never know when I'm going to be back on the air again.
You still got a good haircut though.
Let's see. So when do you get your next haircut?
Whenever he can afford us.
Oh, you got one when you were
He gets
gone.
the money together.
During suspension.
Yes.
How much did it cost?
It was a moderately priced haircut.
Do you
Like
say
$40?
Do you say give me the Himmler when you go in there? Or is
$40.
You go with the Goebbels or what is the?
No, it's my guy Sway. Sway knows how to cut my hair. We don't even have to talk.
Okay, there you go. Full
My guy
like.
doesn't speak English, so we literally don't have to talk.
Yeah, I didn't. This guy didn't want to talk to me either. I respect it, but like every 30 seconds, he'd do like the two twos. He'd do 2 coughs and then go back in again. And it was just gross.
But he said a moderately priced haircut at $40? That seems expensive to me.
That's
including a tip.
How much did it cost without the tip?
It's like $38.
$38.
No.
How much is it? What the fuck? Why are you hiding this information for me?
I have a membership, so it's kind of included in it.
What a hardo.
Excuse us.
I hate to steal I hate to use one of our words. What a hardo. A membership. For what? Is that part of your party membership?
It's a grooming parlor.
Oh my God.
Shave dogs there?
They're a potential advertiser.
Oh, they're great, but I'm just saying how much is a membership?
It's like $100 a month, or I don't know exactly how much it is.
$1,200 a year? And you still have to pay for your haircut?
No.
What kind of
I was
what kind of deal did you get suckered into?
I was trying to do the math of how much the haircut cost after the membership, like the individual haircut.
What else goes in this membership? Like a snowboard or something? I don't even understand this.
No, it's just men's grooming.
What do you mean?
Just haircuts, shaving,
what?
Anything you want.
Where is it?
Manicure.
Is it in JP?
No.
Boston?
Greater Boston area.
Steve, what the fuck?
I'm not going to give them free advertising because I talked to them yesterday about advertising on the show.
Okay, is it closer to here than Boston? Is it that direction or is it the other direction?
I would say closer here.
Okay. Yeah. So you go there to get shaved?
Yeah, sometimes. Or a beard trim.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Because he's got that membership.
But how much
that money?
Got this nice steam.
And you get pedicures?
I haven't, but I could.
You've got a manicure?
No.
Oh,
but I could.
Well, that's great, but if you're not using it, what are you doing?
My wife got me the membership.
It's nice to have the option.
You pay $100 a month to get shaved?
Or
and you pay $40 for a haircut? So you get a deal on the haircuts.
You can get as many haircuts as you want.
So if I want to get 30 haircuts a month?
Yeah.
Larry King used to get his haircut every day in D.C.
That's what I was trying to I knew someone did that.
He used to go every day to get his haircut.
There are a lot of people who are on TV.
Those sound like assholes to me. Every day? Like I could see even for somebody like me, if I shave my head totally, maybe you shave your, like Rogan or somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like if you bick your hair, fine.
I guess. Yeah, but what's the difference going to be even for that?
Well, but I'm just saying that, there is some difference, right?
I guess.
But like, say Steve went in like next Tuesday to get his haircut. For what? You're on TV. You have a camera in your fucking thing.
I'll tell you the real story is that.
What is it? It's been the fake story the whole time?
No. I have a membership there that my wife got me, but I got my haircut at this one place by Sway, and it was like a fucking magical haircut. It was the best my hair had ever looked. And on the way out, Sway was like, gives me his card, and he says, "Hey, I'm going to this new place, so if you like that haircut, like follow me here."
So you did.
Followed him there, and it was a little bit more expensive, but you find that one guy who cuts your hair great and isn't obnoxious when he's talking to you during the haircut.
Bet. It's important to me.
He's my guy.
How long have you had this membership?
28 years.
No, I think I've only had the membership for like a year, but I've been going to Sway for.
How much is the membership?
Like 2.5 years, 3 years.
Why did you go to the place that charges $80 if you have a place that you have a membership?
We talked about this because I was up in the Burlington area.
You're so frustrated with having to do the live show with Cullinane.
No, I was up in the Burlington area, and I was like, am I going to drive home?
That's the most controversial day of all time because that's the Red Robin Day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but so why?
I had time to kill against my better judgment, against my own financial interest. I went someplace else to get a haircut, I've lived with the results ever since.
How much is the membership?
I don't know. I think it's in the like $80 to $100 a month range. So if you get your haircut like 3 times a month, it pays off.
Yeah, but okay, but who gets their haircut 3 times a month?
That's a lot.
What guy would do that? You don't.
I mean, you do.
I get my head shaved every 3 weeks.
Okay, maybe
but
not.
But 3 times a month,
Steve,
almost every week.
It's also $30 total for me to do that.
Yeah.
50 with tip.
I'm not saying it's like a wise financial decision. I just found my guy.
Okay, it sounds like their advertisers are going to jump right in then. Well, what? She's like, I don't want to ruin the advertisement. It's a lousy financial decision to do this.
It's a money pit.
Well,
that's the best haircut I've ever gotten.
They have like food there and stuff?
For it. Yeah, they have food. They have free drinks.
Well, it's not free.
Pool table.
Nothing's free.
Oh, nothing's free. Complimentary.
Also, not even that. Because you think if you had a membership, you'd be handing out food?
Just come on in, kid.
You look a little hungry and thirsty. Would you like a haircut, some food? You look a raggy. Want to get a shave?
Weren't you in your car a little while ago? What's going on?
Those fingernails are disgusting.
He wasn't ready to leave it. He knew there was something here that he wasn't done digging for.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
As always, you're a mystery upon itself.
Wrapped in a riddle.
Should start the show like this.
Real quagmire.
All right, so there you go. I just wanted to let people know I didn't tell my joke, and then Steve says he belongs to a haircut club.
Another piece of the puzzle.
Do you guys have like jackets and stuff? Part of the club?
No, I don't think I've gotten to that level.
You pay for your card, they put an orange jacket on.
Yeah, it's like the SNL 5-time club. Well, okay. I don't. Okay, I don't think I would do that. But I don't. But yeah, I don't have hair like that, so I wouldn't spend money on a haircut. Really, like
exactly.
That.
Anybody could cut your hair that way. You could have like a homeless person could. Mike, I think Mike could give you that kind of.
I definitely
haircut.
could. I've done it to myself.
I'm sorry, Sway is. I'm not the the artist that Sway is.
Okay,
Sway.
I'll accept your apology.
You guys just have like a connection, huh?
Yeah,
you guys have a chemistry.
Yeah, he's cool.
He sees your hair, he gets fired up.
He just got back from Puerto Rico, had a lovely vacation down there.
Oh, you guys talk the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
but he wouldn't need to. Hypothetically, if he couldn't talk, no problem.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think some people there actually listen to the podcast.
Do you stuff your face while you're getting your hair cut or no? With that free food?
Not typically, no. I don't like the idea of getting hair in my food.
What do they have? What's the spread like?
Depends on what day. Some days they have like a whole cheeseburger thing set up.
Jesus.
Or they bring in
Really?
different chefs. Yeah.
This might be worth it.
What? They have like a gym there or what?
Yeah. Mostly on most days, like I go early in the
TVs,
morning.
big TVs,
so it's not yeah, they got TVs. They've usually got some sports on or something, which is great.
Well, it sounds like we pretty much give them all the advertising they need. Fine. My place is $15. You have a guy with fucking coronavirus shaving your head, so you can't beat it.
Yeah, I didn't get coughed on, so.
Oh, that's such a no-no. Like that's wherever you are, whatever job you're doing. I understand it's easy for me to say, but and I understand people try to make a living. But if you're coughing like that, stay home.
It's not
fucking stay home.
I would say that's not as bad as the waiter who tried to shake your hand down in Miami.
Didn't try to shake me. He shook my hand.
That's just a bizarre occurrence.
Do you think he's doing that now with coronavirus? I wonder if the manager had spoken to him. It was very strange though. He said, "Oh, thank you so much." It stuck his hand out.
But I bet that guy washes his hands more than anyone on the planet. You know?
I know Trump does, but I shook his hand. I'm like, I just didn't know what to do. What are you looking up?
I was tweeting out a still taping.
Well, there you go. All the Robba fans will be excited about that. All right, goodbye.